Well, well, well. Been a minute. Been a minute since we've done this, that's for sure. You don't know what this is. You probably haven't seen the title yet. We're getting back to a playthrough I haven't done in a while. Like, a while. Been a while. Anyway, we're getting back to Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1. I know I very recently played this game on stream. Very recently. But I did my in one sitting playthrough. I did it again this year, as the same thing I did last year. But just last night, no, was it last night? Night before. You know, I don't even remember at this point. It was the night before, I'm pretty sure. We finished Demon Souls. Going to bed. All right, man. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we had just finished Demon Souls. So I figured we just beat Demon Souls. I still got more Souls games I had in the queue. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get back to my Mage playthrough I was doing on YouTube. I never even did this on Twitch, so this is new for my Twitch audience, you know? But YouTube, I had a series going where I was playing the entirety of Dark Souls 1 as a mage, which is very odd for me. That is not the playstyle I'm used to. So definitely felt odd. But we're gonna get back into that today. The last I checked, we are in Orlando. You could probably hear it right now, but I haven't loaded in yet. We have 8 hours of game time. All that was streamed. But let's get into it. And I am going to be playing some music behind this. But we are going to be playing some Dark Souls. Hopefully the music is going to be just fine. I actually don't know how loud it is for sure, but it should be good. Saying goodbye to someone I was talking to earlier. Alright. And we are back with Dark Souls 1 Mage playthrough. As you can see, I do not have Solaire here. I'm assuming I just never actually started his quest. Don't know what all I've done in an Orlando. All I know is that I'm playing in an Orlando. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit odd trying to get back to the swing of actually using the magic. Come on. Did I try to parry him? I don't know the last time I parried one of these guys, so now I can do it though. Just may get myself killed trying to. Let me go and actually double check all my stats. I am level 51 with 40 intelligence already, so yeah, we are definitely a pretty high level mage playthrough. Only 51 though, so we could be higher at this point. We have the wolf ring. That's probably not something I'm gonna keep on. But for now, I think that's fine. But yeah, I had just finished Demon Souls, so I was like, I need to finish up this game too before I move on to playing something else. Though, I do also still have other games I want to play on the channel. But yeah. My next game, I've had a few debates on. I still have other games that I am trying to play through, like Crisis Core, that did not end. Just need to take the time and play it. Which, of course, we'll have to take time playing other games, so whatever I want to play at the time, really. But I will end up finishing off Crisis Core on stream. That one I'm definitely looking forward to playing a bit. I was literally thinking about that today, that I wanted to play it again, but I really needed to finish off this one. Okay, we did kill the Prowling Demon over here. I'm not even gonna bother with Sigmire. I think at this point, I literally am just gonna walk into the boss in a second. Because I think I am ready to fight the boss. I said I clearly never even talked to Solaire, because his sign is not down there. Well, I'm not human anyway, so I wouldn't have seen that, but he wasn't in the room back there. So I definitely don't have him. Let me see. My weapon's a +5, so if I turn it enchanted, that's what I need to do. I need to make it an enchanted sword. That would definitely increase my damage output a good bit. Am I getting some bitrate issues? I hope not. For the most part, it looks fine. Not entirely sure. But, yeah. Yeah, we should be good. I remember when I can actually start enchanting. I need to get one of the, stones, I guess. I don't know what it's called. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these green titanite shards, or one, I guess. Never mind. I said buy multiple, but nope. I'll buy one because I know I'm probably gonna need it later, so I can start using enchanting. Unless enchanting used white, but I think fire. I don't know. I don't know what I'll use white. Maybe I'll need to get some white ones. But we're about to just move straight into this boss. We have great soul arrows and great heavy soul arrows. Hopefully this won't be a problem. I don't know, because we are fighting Ornstein and Small without soul arrow. I know when I did my in one sitting playthrough the other day without soul arrow, it was definitely a good bit harder. But I also did summon him, so I was kind of expecting him to be there. Me knowing I'm not gonna have him may make me play a little different when I go in there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and focus Ornstein first. I guess it really depends on who targets me first. Whichever one will be the easier target, I guess, is who I'm gonna try to kill first, so. Okay, my spells are on my right hand, that's fine. Go. Ornstein and Small, let's go. Ornstein and Small. So I know I fought them the other day. And they were one of the only bosses I died to. I think I died to 3. 2, no. I died to several bosses in that playthrough, but not near as many as you probably would think. Ow. Okay, that still hurt me. It's fine. Yeah, I'm doing a good bit to you. As long as I can keep my distance, this fight shouldn't be bad at all. If I keep hitting Small's hammer like that, like, come on, get out of the way, Small. I have no reason to kill you. I don't want to target you. I'm trying to target the Ornstein. Oh, that actually didn't hit me. I almost got him. Oh, I'm gonna shoot a wall. Oh, nice, man. How's it going? How's it going, Bearded? Appreciate the raid. You came in on what people call the... I don't know how loud that is. What people call the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1. I don't think it's the hardest boss, but yeah, I appreciate the raid, dude. Thanks for coming by. You just saw Ornstein fall over dead, so... Bonus points if you understood what the song was. Hey, right in time for the death. Yep. Literally perfect timing on that. And of course, Small kills his buddy. Because he has no respect. No respect for his brother. I don't know if he's actually his brother, but brother in combat at least. I don't remember the exact lore of that. Oh gosh, I didn't roll close enough to him. What a lot of people don't realize is a lot of times you roll into them, or into the weapon. You don't actually roll away. It just depends on the hit. Oh. But I am, for those just tuning in, I am playing my Mage playthrough, which, bro, thank you for the help so much. Like, oh gosh, hold up. Like like a Godskin duo fight? Yes, yeah. Oh gosh, I tried to roll into him. I may end up getting killed here. Sketch, sketch, sketch. Yep. That didn't feel good. Heal. I wanted to dodge into him, no! Alright. Come on, I can get you, man. I'm so not used to the mage playstyle, but once you get used to it, it's so easy. Because you don't have to be super active on it, and you can still kill. Just like that, he's dead. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome for that, man. No problem. I love the Souls games. I know them pretty well. I know them pretty well. Not maybe as much as some other people, but I play them enough that I don't hurt. Should have made a mage build. Mage builds are usually so easy to play. They're just not my preferred way. They are my least played in every Souls game. And even if I do, the closest thing to a mage I play is like a faith build. And yeah. I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing a pure intelligence build. Not normal for me. And let's go speak to the goddess. Hello, Guinevere. In before inappropriate comments. Yeah, I was like hacking and slashing the games. I just realized quick playing Souls games, you can't have it all. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, you can do a quality build, but you have to get so high level for it to be worth it that it's not normally worth it. I have no reason to join your covenant, but I'll talk to you. But now that I have the Lord Vessel, we're gonna do an evil playthrough. I just thought about that. We are not gonna do a good playthrough. We are gonna go evil. I am choosing that right now. We are going evil. Now you can teleport. By the way, if you've never seen this game, we're basically at the halfway point through the game. You're joining in really late, if not further than halfway. You're definitely joining in late to this game. I need to go to New Londo Ruins at this point. But yeah, you're definitely joining in late to this game. This is not a brand new playthrough. But I said I wanted to finish this off since I literally just beat Demon Souls. So since I just beat Demon Souls, I wanted to get my Dark Souls playthrough cleaned up. Even though I just recently did a Dark Souls in one sitting. So I've done that twice so far, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. I literally sat down and did a stream where I played through the entirety of Dark Souls 1. And I did that 2 times so far. Dark Souls in one sitting. Yeah, one sitting. Literally one sitting. I did not take a break or anything. Maybe I took a short break, but I didn't realize that the soundtrack is actually showing the song playing. How long is the game? It depends. Oh crap. Bonfires. Oh, died. Oh, dang it. I didn't just realized something. The bonfires, the firekeeper's dead. That's nice. But how long is the game? For most people, probably about a 40-hour game. My first like speed run, I guess you could say, because I did a speed run, but not a I hate calling it a speed run because it was just me playing in one sitting. I didn't glitch or anything, so I didn't necessarily do all the actual speed run tactics, and it took me about 5 hours and 30 minutes for my first playthrough. My first attempt at it. The second one was about 9 hours. It was about 9 hours, but I included the DLC, and the DLC took me forever. So, got it done though, but that took me a while. Yeah, I'm walking around with 53,000 souls on me. Oh, this is the infamous Mopar, yep. You get to see how I play. See, can I parry him? Oh, that's not a parryable attack. Come on, this hurt him. I heard that. Thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. Like I said, yeah, we're playing Dark Souls 1 on a mage. It goes pretty good, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and Cloud and Vincent blend. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, I just made it the other day. That's brand new. That's brand new. My little follow, yep. You wanna steal it? Oh, I don't know about that. That is mine. I'm gonna go and maybe I should get some attunement. I can get another spell slot, but I don't know if I can even use it. Yeah, no, I made that the other day. I don't know if you're allowed to take it, dude. Look. If I let you use it for something, you're gonna have to be like You know, putting a little thing on it that says Mopar Sniper, you know, shout me out every time it goes off. I don't need to go this way. Do I have the actual Firekeeper Soul? Black Eye Orb. Ooh, we're gonna go do that. I need to go to New Londo Ruins, but we are actually gonna go to Chamber of the Princess, and we got something to do. I'll just say made by Mopar Sniper. I mean, technically I didn't make the original images, but I did combine them and edit them slightly, but that's, you know. Like I said, you're the first person that has raided since I have made my new raid sound and everything. So, I know you didn't really get to hear it very long, but if you would have, heard the song, bonus points if you got what the song is. Because I don't expect many people to understand it. Oh, I didn't even hurt him. Yeah, never played Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, 100% my favorite one. By far, this is my favorite one. It's also my most played, though. Yep, feel like Black Eye Orb quivering. That's what I was wanting. We're gonna kill off these enemies, and then I need to use that Black Eye Orb. I'll try to read chat in a second, but I hit to roll, but I was out of stamina. Oh gosh. Okay, I have 1 health. About that. Hey, let me catch up a little bit. Never played Dark Souls 1, so no idea what's going on. Like I said, I'm like halfway through the game right now. I'm here late, so I didn't hear it because I was taking calls during the raid. It's all good, man. I'm gonna have to look it up. I didn't catch it. Well, I could do a test raid real quick to give you 1 shot. I'm gonna do a test raid. It's literally, it's fake. It's a fake raid, but just in case, I'm gonna give you 1 chance if you're ready. I'm gonna do a test raid. I'll give you 1 chance to see if you can understand what it is. 1 shot, 1 shot. 3, 2, 1. If you get that song, you get bonus points. Bonus points don't mean much, but credit. I am invading right now. I am the invader. Oh my gosh, that is a horrible time. My controller just died right when I invade these people. Hold up. I probably should have charged it earlier. Give me a second. Let me grab a controller. That sucks. Alright, should be good. Should be connected. We're back. We're back. Now, before we go into this fight, you know, if y'all want to help me out over here, I'm trying to get affiliate, because I am not affiliate. What I need you to do, you know, go ahead, follow me if you will. You don't have to. Helps me around here. But most importantly, if you are here, you can't stay or something, try to leave me alert. It helps out. Wait, did my command saying actually just work? I've never seen that actually work. What? That has never popped up for me. Don't know it was my comm, but I could hear it, but it's all good. I couldn't hear it. Okay, that may be something else going on. I don't know. I could hear it fine. You couldn't hear it. That sucks. I need to see what's going on there. That may be on my OBS because, again, I had to redo my entire OBS setup earlier. Either way, yeah, if you don't mind, leave me a lurk. That is definitely what's going to help me get affiliate. That is the main thing that I need help with. But let's take out this goal. Let's get to this fight. I really should have healed before I went in here. These guys can be a absolute pain because they can hit you through your shield depending on which one's hitting you, that is. Walking I'm not close enough still. There we go. Oh, that's doing a lot. Didn't kill him still though. Oh my gosh. Am I even gonna be able to hit them again? They're gonna be dodging. Lautrec, you get out of my way. Lautrec is the one that'll kill me. Because those are curved swords that'll hit me straight through. Straight through the shield. See if I can just kill him by hitting his shield over and over. That'll work out good on my end. Said Mage. So easy. So easy. I'm literally having to do nothing but sit here and hit a button and just keep my distance. Oh, Lotrark's gonna give me the distance by dodging back every time. Of course he's gonna dodge, but he does more than me than I do to him. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing this today. We may be streaming for a bit. But I may end up taking this and making it into like an Escape from Tarkov stream. We may not be playing Souls the entire time. I got some buddies that wanted to play Tarkov, so that may be what happens. Alright, I got him. That's done. That's done. Because of that, that is going to give me a Firekeeper soul and a soul souvenir of reprisal, but that part wasn't super important. But I should have got the Firekeeper soul, and I will actually be able to revive that Firekeeper that got killed. Dope. I need to upgrade my PC. I've been wanting to get in Tarkov. Look, I can help spec it out for you and stuff, whatever you're looking into. I'm an IT guy. I build PCs. So if you need advice and stuff, I can help you out. Yeah, I've played Tarkov for a few years now though. Probably 3 years I've played Tarkov. I definitely enjoy it. I'm big into the realistic shooters, so big into tactical games. It's not the most tactical game, but it's a realistic shooter. And that's what I'm into. I like guns. Very much like guns, if you can't tell by my avatar, my profile picture. Just in case you couldn't tell, I'm into guns. Alright, we are gonna go back to Firelink. Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not playing on the PC right now, but I just started getting into cybersecurity field. Yeah, I have a, if you're just getting into cybersecurity, you've probably heard of, there's a certification called, CompTIA Security Plus. I have Security Plus and CompTIA A Plus and several other certifications. But Security Plus is my biggest security related one. Okay, I don't have any more. Okay. Now we are going to rest here and head to New Londo Ruins, I guess. I would like to go ahead and do... No, I don't want to go to New Londo Ruins, do I? I do need to go to... Have I killed Sif? That is the main question here. Okay. It doesn't look like I've killed Sif, so we need to go kill Sif real quick. You're about to see me fight a giant wolf. Nice. Yeah, that's the one I'm going in for the next 3 months. Sec Plus. Yeah, I got the Security Plus. It was why did I go to the depths? That is not where I meant to go. I needed to go to Undead Parish. Security Plus, it's really luck based. Those big certifications are very much luck based. Sometimes you'll get a very easy test, sometimes you won't. I was lucky where I got Security Plus on my first try, but my other, like, I've taken Network Plus twice and I failed at both times by one question. But my Security Plus, I actually got a very high score on. I did really good on Security Plus. And I have a security degree. Yeah, I got an associate's in cybersecurity. So, yeah, I said I'm a computer person. But what I like doing is hardware. I like building PCs. So, I've actually built one on stream before. That is up on my YouTube channel if anyone wants to see that. Mobile Sniper on YouTube. I had an entire Twitch stream I did where I sat down, took about 2 to 3 hours, and I built a whole computer on stream. That was a few months ago. Alright, so we're going to be going into the forest, and there is a boss here I need to fight. I never got the Crest of Artorias? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh, I did. I just haven't opened it. Okay. Well, we're gonna rush through there, get to the boss, kill him. I'm kind of playing this like I'm speedrunning it, but I'm really not needing to. Have I killed the Moonlight Butterfly? If I haven't killed the Moonlight Butterfly, I should probably do that first. I have. Moonlight Butterfly's dead. Awesome. How many years have you been doing tech? Yeah, that's how I started my tech journey. Built PC myself. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I said I love building PCs, but how long have I been doing tech? I mean, for the most part, I've been doing tech stuff for a long time, but like actually studying it and stuff and doing it legitly, I'd probably say since I was 16. I need to back out of that for a second. So probably about 2015, 2016 is whenever I started getting serious into it. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. So you're telling me you couldn't hear that? My audio that went through? Oh gosh, don't get me hit. You couldn't hear the audio that went through? But yeah, I 100% appreciate it. Here 279 Ruby. I'm assuming that was supposed to be a emote and it didn't go through. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the follow. Oh gosh, that's my punch. Okay, I am not able to kill these guys like this. I'm so used to killing these guys with melee, and they're just juking my... You know, we're just going straight to the boss. Forget that. No problem. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, could y'all not hear the sound that came through on the follow? Because that sucks if you can't. I couldn't hear only rock song in the background. Yeah, I mean, I can turn off the music, I guess, but I like having the background music. And one thing I definitely like about the background music is it's not recorded. This music in the background will not save on VODs. So that's something I set up recently, and I am very happy about that. So any of my recordings and stuff will not have the music. Oh gosh, you're still chasing me? Alright, I need this. Let me pick it up. Oh, he punched me. That's what I was wanting, those. An enchanted ember. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm gonna walk in here with 6 S's flask. That's not fun. Wish me luck though. We're gonna fight Sif real quick. And hopefully I won't get killed doing it. But I needed that enchanting ember because I'm gonna try to make my weapon enchanted. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I need to see what's actually causing that not to record. Or studying to finish work. I'll keep you tabbed up. Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the alert. So I actually have alert command if you want to, you know, let me know at any time you're doing that. Just exclamation point lurk. It lets everyone know you're here supporting from behind the scenes, you know. I am going to walk around here so that I can get the hornet ring real quick before I fight him. Right. Grab the hornet ring. That's right. Yep. Yeah, I appreciate the alert. It all helps out. And we are going into a boss that I definitely could have fought after the DLC. I kind of wish I would have fought him after the DLC, but with the ending I want to go to, that wouldn't have been the best idea. But you actually get a different cutscene here if you fight him after the DLC, so I would have liked to see that. Right. I don't know. Yeah, he shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta stay close to him. Dodge the sword. Why did it go towards his feet? Like, oh gosh. Ooh. I'm good though. I'm good. Oh, that was not a good one. I'm not even using the heavy soul arrow. Didn't really need to though. You just heal up, play it safe. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, he's in once I die. Yeah. He just pops in every time you die to laugh at you. Sounds right, sounds right. Yeah, I said playing this as a mage is so much easier. But yeah, if you've never played Dark Souls 1, 100% recommend. My favorite one. And depending on how long I go, I mean, I technically could beat this game tonight. I don't plan on playing it that long though. Oh, he's hurt. You can see him limping. I'm sorry, Sif. I didn't mean it. You just... I needed your ring. He was limping. I didn't want to kill him. Alright. boss looks like the wolf, the fire wolf in Elden Ring. It might have been based off of that, or the opposite. The wolf might have been based off of Sif. A lot of bosses are. Yeah, straight up. There are some bosses in Elden Ring that are taken right out of Dark Souls, like 3 mostly. Especially some of the early ones. They are straight up either ripped out of Dark Souls 3 as like a cameo, or they just reuse their like armors. Because there are bosses that are callbacks to the original games. Elden Ring matched together a bunch of stuff from all the Souls games. I still almost have 50,000 souls on me, so I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I would definitely be doing better if I put my, I don't know. I like having my spells in my left hand to actually use them sometimes, but also in the right, I don't know, blocking. I never know what to do. I'm not used to spell casting. He's trying to cast spells on me. Rude. Okay, well now that I have the Covetous Sartorius? What was it? The ring? Whatever. I got the ring for Artorias. Now I can go ahead and move on. I need... How much was that? That... 1 or 2 kills of the guys here. I'll go ahead and do that so I can level up. How's it going, Ryder? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I gotta kill a few of these enemies, and then I will be able to go ahead and level up again, so I'll go ahead and get the health. Man, he's gonna push me. You're the mage here. Why are you pushing me when I'm using spells? Is it because I do the same to you? Did it really just target his feet? That's ridiculous. So I need about 2,000. How much is this gonna give me? If it gives me enough to level up, I'll just... Yep, it gave me enough to level up. So, just gonna step out of this. Have you played Sekiro? Yes, but not enough to beat it. I have played Sekiro. I've played a good bit of Sekiro, but I never beat Sekiro. It's a good game. Problem was, I was playing, I don't know if you've ever played Neo. There's another game series that's a lot like the Souls games. So it's kind of like not based off of it, but that's how they got their inspiration. Was the Souls series. And yeah, I was playing Neo at the same time as I was playing Sekiro. So those games kept blending together for me, and they just, I don't know, didn't work very well together. Haven't heard of Neo? I mean, you spelled it right. I've heard of Neo. Yeah, you have heard of Neo, but haven't played it. Yeah, well, it's a good game, but it's different. So the problem was I was playing it and Sekiro at the same time, Neo and Sekiro, and they are very close to each other. They're the closest games would be Neo and Sekiro. So I kept like confusing controls and stuff on them and like forgetting what I'm doing because the other game is so similar that it just kept messing with me. But I had a lot of fun playing it for the bit I did play. I should be able to get the enchanted upgrade now, which will increase my damage by a good bit. For the sword at least. I mean, the catalyst isn't going to be changing. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm skipping through all this. I've seen it enough, and it's just habit at this point. I need 200 souls, and I can make that enchanted. Would that actually increase anything right now, though? It's worth it. I'm gonna lose a little bit of stats, but once it starts getting upgraded, it will very quickly upgrade to better. Yeah, I would recommend playing Neo, but definitely not the same time you're playing a Souls game. That's what I'll say about that. I don't have enough souls. Either way, I guess we're gonna go ahead this way and start going through New Londo Ruins. I hate New Londo Ruins. This area sucks. Maybe there's one thing I really want to do here, but I don't know. I like to save these bosses for later. So I may not do this right now. I should go to the catacombs. Go to catacombs and do Tomb of the Giants before I come here. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna run straight through this area if possible. There's normally a body right there, and I think it looks like I've already picked him up. I'll probably grab that at the beginning of the run. Hello, ghosts. I don't have any transient curses, do I? If I don't have transient curses, yep, I don't have I do have two. I do have two. I probably should put those on, but I think I'm just gonna try to run past these enemies at this point. I don't really care about all the items. There's nothing I really need. There might be some spells around here. I just don't remember where they're at. So I just know this game so well that I can run past most enemies pretty easily. I know the pathings. I really need to put that on my hotbar. Yeah, you know what? I probably should start picking up these items because I don't know where all the stuff is I need to upgrade though. Go and heal. Probably should immediately pop this transient curse. I'm gonna do that. I missed out on these games when they first came out. Yeah, this was my first one. Demon Souls was not my first Souls game. Dark Souls 1 was my first Souls game. I got it and immediately fell in love with it. Especially the PvP. I used to PvP a lot in this game. It kind of fell through a bit now, but you had to have been there back in the day is pretty much what it comes down to. If you didn't play it back in the day, it's so different now. Oh my gosh. Problem is there's just so many cheaters in like the originals, especially. So many people cheating, and it's kind of plagued the game at this point. But all I'm saying is, whenever you got into a game and you saw someone with like some type of either Chinese or Japanese characters as their username, you probably just either left or ran as soon as possible. You did not want to fight them. You would die very quick. Yes, I have the Lord Vessel. Ooh, thanks. I needed that key. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I guess I don't want to finish off this area because I don't know if I want to fight these bosses yet. So they very easily could kill me. I hate this boss, is all I'm saying. But let's continue on. We're gonna at least drop the water in this area, and maybe we'll come back for the boss later and we'll do catacombs now. I'm not sure. I'm debating on that. Like I said, I could run through this entire game within the next hour or two. Not the DLC though. Clearly I can't do the DLC that quick. Last time I tried that, I definitely died a good bit. So, yeah, I played this game a good bit, but ask any Souls player, you will still die. It's not, like, just because you played it before doesn't mean you won't die. You will die. This is a Souls game. Always gotta keep that in mind. I don't need to walk this way. I actually needed to walk down, so... True, yes. 100%. I mean, I'm kind of agreeing with myself right there, but I will agree with myself because I stand behind that. You can have 1,000 hours in a Souls game, you will still be dying. Occasionally, at least. It's inevitable. Yep. Blood in the gates. Let that water out. You know how many people just got lost right here because they didn't know what to do? Because, you know, Souls games don't really tell you what to do. You just gotta figure it out for yourself. I felt good not dying to the first mini-boss, and then boom, I died. I mean, it's kind of hard to call that a mini-boss. It's a regular enemy. But I understand. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings by calling that a regular enemy. But at the beginning, when you don't have a weapon, it's definitely a good accomplishment. If I did it right now, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Soul Crush. You're playing a Souls, or you were playing a Souls game. You should expect to have your soul crushed. Kinda just par for the course. Oh, you have a good bit of magic defense on you. Oh, come on. Ignored that. He tried to give me the dark hand. But yeah, Bloodborne. Cause I know you were playing Bloodborne earlier. 100%. Great game. I've had a lot of fun playing it, but it is one of my least played compared to the other Souls games in the series. I've played it enough, but not as much as I've played like Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 even. Dark Souls 3 is my least in the actual Souls series, so well, Demon Souls maybe, but you know, definitely I've played Demon Souls less than Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 are my most played. I've actually played Elden Ring not that much either. I probably have like 100 hours in Elden Ring. I don't have near as much as a lot of people do. I haven't even actually beaten Elden Ring. I haven't beaten Elden Ring. I've mostly just been running around and doing stuff. I would like to complete that game eventually, but I've just been distracted with other games. Oh gosh. Oh, that could have killed me. Backstab. How would you rank him from least to favorite? Sekiro's the worst. That's my opinion. Sekiro's the worst. Sekiro's the worst, and yeah, that was a pretty quick choice considering how long it's gonna take me to say the others. I'd say Sekiro's the worst. Then probably Bloodborne. Probably Sekiro, Bloodborne. I hate saying Bloodborne though. Bloodborne is such a good game. But that's the thing, is I love all the Souls games, so. But it's like, you know, you're choosing between babies here. Like, I love all those games. But I'd probably say Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, and Demon Souls. I'd pretty much put Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls tied. And then I could probably say Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 are tied. But I do think Dark Souls 3 as a single playthrough game is a better game than Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 2 is a better game overall. I will stand by that choice. So I would say Dark Souls 2 is a better game. Most people disagree with me on that, but we all have our opinions. And I will not judge you for having a wrong opinion. I mean, a different opinion, not wrong. That would mean I'm judging you. Yeah, but my final answer would be Sekiro. Maybe Sekiro, Elden Ring, Bloodborne. That's a toss-up. Probably Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, Dark Souls. That's probably gonna be my final answer there. But if you're asking me my least favorite to most favorite, Demon Souls and Dark Souls are my top two. Next would be Dark Souls 2. So, but they're all good, so it's hard to say that. It hurts. So I've only played Elden Ring and Demon Souls. I put Demon Souls above Elden Ring for now. Well, I think Demon Souls is better than Elden Ring. But I'm a Souls fan. Most people would say that Elden Ring is the best in the series, but that's because they don't really like the other games. I didn't really need the Very Large Ember. I didn't really have a reason to grab it, I guess. Oh well. We'll come back for the Enchanted. At this point, I need to go back to the bonfire. I got no reason to continue on. I don't have the Estus Flask to fight the boss. I guess I can finish off this area. I definitely don't have the soul arrows either. Yeah, I've played a good bit of Elden Ring. Sekiro's my least played, but I also say it's my least favorite. So if it was one I liked better, I would have more game time on it than I do. But I still have a decent amount of game time on Sekiro, but I definitely never beat it. And Elden Ring, I said I haven't beaten it, but I'm over level 100 and something, and I'm in the last area, but I've been trying to make sure I get every side quest done and every like hidden boss, every hidden area, everything. I'm trying to get 100% playthrough, basically my first time, and I'm going blind. I haven't looked up anything for that game, so I'm trying to do, every time I do a Souls game, my first playthrough, I always do it blind and I do it offline. So no co-op, no help at all. I do it all offline by myself without looking anything up. That's how I play the Souls games. I try to get no guidance. Oh, I didn't turn off my notifications. Probably should have done that. Oops, do that in a minute. But yeah, I'm playing on the PS5. PS5. And yes, I play Claw. Playing on the PS5, and of course this is a PS3 game, but it is probably only 1080p. It might actually be upscaled to 4K, but the original game was a PS3 game, so you know, it's about as upscaled as you can get, even though this is a remastered version. It is better graphics than the PS3 one, but not by a whole lot. I didn't expect to be getting messages. I need to turn that off. Look at my beautiful face for a second. By beautiful face, I mean, what you see is what you get, you know? I'll turn off my notifications. Okay. They are off. Does something look wrong with my brightness right now? I feel like it's darker than normal. Like I can turn up my actual light. Maybe to now. Probably looks better. Look better? Seemingly looks fine. I don't know if my light got turned down or what. I think my light got turned down. It could be something to do with my OBS that I had my camera set brighter than it is. But it definitely looks a little too dark. It's better now. That's good to hear, because I like having opinions, you know. Oh gosh, he hurt me, and that's gonna poison. Is that gonna kill me? I may be dead. I really wanted to kill off all these enemies. You know what? I'm gonna walk back this way because I'm about to die, aren't I? I have no way to heal. I'm dead in a second. Oh my gosh, I didn't die. Ah. I'm teleporting out of here. Don't have this on my hotbar. We're teleporting out of here so I don't lose all these souls. I don't remember how much it was. Clutch? Yeah, I mean, I didn't clutch anything. It's just, I just had that much health left that it barely kept me alive. So, we are gonna go and get vitality. We are actually gonna leave this area and we're gonna move on to catacombs. I really am debating on how to play this, because I don't want to play this like I played my in one sitting playthrough. In that playthrough, I ran through every area without picking up like any items and stuff. I kind of don't want to do that in this playthrough, but I also know any item I want, I know where to get it, and it's not a big deal, so I don't know. I'm not really rushing for time is what I'm saying. This isn't supposed to be a speed run. This is supposed to be a regular playthrough, so I don't know. I hate the catacombs and I hate Tomb of the Giants, so you're probably gonna see me run through the entire thing without fighting many enemies. But the biggest thing, Dark Souls 1, even though Elden Ring has a huge world, I think Dark Souls 1 has the best world. That's one of the biggest reasons I think Dark Souls 1's the best. Because Dark Souls 1 has a very variety. It has a lot of variety. Everywhere, every area in Dark Souls 1 is very different compared to the last. With Elden Ring, it's a big world, it's a nice looking world, but you cannot say it has that much variety compared to some of the other games. And I love how Dark Souls 1, everything's actually just interconnected. There's not, you're not focusing on like teleporting around. You know, I'm teleporting right now, but I've also gotten far in this game, so I'm at the point where teleporting is just a time saver. But every single area is connected to each other. You can run from one end of the map to the other without ever teleporting. And that's one of the things that Dark Souls 1 just... the other games didn't do that. Now, I think I am going to run through this area a little bit, but I actually don't even have a weapon to kill these guys with. So, I don't know. I can see that. I prefer the design of Demon Souls more than Elden Ring. Well, Demon Souls is the same way though. I mean, it's not an open world. Elden Ring is open world. That's like, that was this big call of why it's a different Souls game, is because it was open world. But Demon Souls was the first one, and it had the whole teleporting to different areas, which came back, you know, in Bloodborne did the same exact thing, and then Dark Souls 3 did the same thing. But Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 was not that way. You could teleport really early in Dark Souls 2, which is something I didn't like. I don't like being able to immediately teleport. I think that takes a lot away from the world building. But that's how Elden Ring is, that's how Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 is. The only one where you can't immediately teleport is Dark Souls 1. That's the only one where you can't immediately teleport like you can in these other ones. So that's one of the reasons I said you actually have to learn the world in Dark Souls 1, where the other ones, you just gotta know where to teleport to. It's the biggest thing, it's a time saver. That's the only, like, argument I can make for it, is it's a time saver. But it kills the world, because you don't ever think about what's actually connected to what. And it's just... I don't like them as much. That's why I think Dark Souls 1 is the best one. Because you actually have to learn the world. I think if Elden Ring actually made you learn the world instead of just being able to teleport to every bonfire. Or grace, as they call it in that one. Oh, I'm bleeding. That's not good. I really should just ran through this whole area. I don't even know if I'm going to be getting anything here, and I don't have a weapon that can even kill these guys. Do I have a weapon that can kill these guys? I don't think I do. I don't think I own a weapon that can kill these guys. All these skeletons respawn if you do not kill them with divine or occult weapons. So you have to kill them with some type of faith. But that one. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, I was hoping they didn't notice me yet. Dang it. Well, I don't know how long this one's gonna go. Like I said, we are almost an hour in. I wanted to play this game for at least an hour. It just depends on what else is gonna go on. I might have some buddies that are trying to play some Escape from Tarkov, so I may turn this into an Escape from Tarkov stream. We will see. If not, I'll be playing this for a bit if I don't do anything else today. I'm just gonna pass y'all. Oh, y'all, let's just jump off. That's fine. Totally fine to me. How much up here? I'm trying to explore this area a bit, not so I don't just run through it, even though I know exactly how to skip this entire area, as you would have seen in my in one sitting playthrough where I did just skip this whole area because I did not want to do it. It's definitely very easy to do. You just got to know where to jump. So I can do it, I'm just avoiding doing it. Seeing me skip this whole area may not be the most entertaining thing, but So, if I were to play a new Souls game that I would be going in blind, it would end up being not Elden Ring, it would be Sekiro. What's going on, Storm? Why are you mad? I like most boss fights in Elden Ring more though. I think Demon Souls lacked a bit in most boss fights. Well, you also got to look at it was the first one in the series, so a lot of innovation, I guess, has came to the newer ones. So, but I said you were playing Bloodborne, and Bloodborne, I just think is super easy. Same thing with Elden Ring. Elden Ring was super easy too, and that was one of the things the Souls games had, was being hard. Hackers in Apex Mobile, oh gosh. Yeah, well, it's a mobile game. It's kind of, I would expect 90% of the people you even fight in a mobile game to be mouse and keyboard. Because I know that was a big thing when Call of Duty Mobile was kind of big. Half the players were using mouse and keyboard. So, but yeah, like I would just expect that. Like, I'm not surprised. Especially the fact that you can emulate one. Skywalking? They're on a skybox? Oh my gosh. We're gonna kill this guy. Why not? Hello, Prowling Demon. Owl, you still hit me? I thought I would have been too far. That's fine, though. Maybe I shouldn't fight him, but I'm going to. Whoa, Scaly Boy. This is not good. Maybe I shouldn't fight you. I feel like I'm in it for the long haul now, though. Well, the skeleton's gonna be a pain. I have magic too, and your magic reaches farther, even though I'm still locking onto you. You're in lock-on reach, but you're not in hitting range. Cool. Oh gosh. I just need to stop fighting you. Okay, and the skeleton's back. Cool. Cool. I'm just walking away. I'm gonna go... I'll probably die if I try to grab that item. I'd like to grab that item real quick, but I don't know if I'd be able to. An aimbot? Are they flying, or are they like getting on top of a sky barrier? Like a skybox? See, that's what I'm thinking of when you say skywalking. But aimbot, yeah, again, that's just... I'm just expecting that's because they're probably on PC or they're modifying their game to allow them to do it. Flying? Oh, dude. Either way, my answer didn't change. It's a mobile game. You should expect cheating like that. Huh. I'm just gonna climb in this coffin and sit here. We're gonna take a nap. Just gonna wait. They aren't gonna hurt me. I did this on purpose, by the way. This doesn't really do anything for me, but in ranked, yeah, yeah, that is no longer Apex. Yeah, ranked, I've been always the person to where if you're gonna like hack or cheat, only do it in private matches, and it can't be anything that actually gives you anything for it. You know, it's fine to like put on a speed, you know, speed hacks and super jump and all that if you're just gonna go in a private match and fool around, you know, have fun. But the second you take it into online play or ranked or anything, you deserve a like permanent ban. You need to be kicked off. But like if you're just playing private matches, who cares if it's just having fun, you know? Yeah, but if like you go into a private match and you start leveling yourself up, that's a problem too. But you know, like if you're in a private match, who cares if you got super jump or something? It's a private match. Literally no one should care. Okay. I've talked to Nito, but I did not need to. We just did it. It wasn't just regular old public matches, so I'd be too mad if it wasn't, yeah. But in rank, no, I'm furious. Yeah. Yes, I understand that. Ranked is definitely a problem. I want to... I need more healing, but I don't know what to do about that. Because I could go to Firelink Shrine to get back 10, but the whole reason I came here right now is because I want to get the bonfire, the Rite of Kindling. The Rite of Kindling makes it to where you can hold 20 Estus Flask at max instead of just 10, which is what I got right now, which I have 5 right now because I don't have anything kindled. I don't have the health that I want to fight this Prowling Demon again. Oh gosh. Ooh. I don't want to fight the Prowling Demon again. I got no reason to either. I guess I could go down here, but I'm really not getting anything out of this either. Oh gosh. At least I blocked it. Okay. This ain't working for a second. I wanted to roll. Got it. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. You all need to stop chasing me. Just give it up, please. These pinwheels are ridiculously overpowered. But of course, I'm actually making it past them, so that's nice. I mean, I said, even in a regular match, I would be upset. Did I start this fight before? Did I attempt to kill Pinwheel in the past? Nice dodge. Yeah, I'm happy about that one. Alright, we are going to kill Pinwheel. And after we kill Pinwheel, we'll get the Rite of Kindling, which is gonna help a lot when it comes to actually being able to survive, you know, because being able to heal is an important part of being able to survive. But this guy, if you look at him, he has 3 different masks. The mother, the son, and the father. Each one does a different thing, which is one of those you probably wouldn't know if you didn't read the description of the items. Like, I think the father increases carry weight, the mother increases HP, and the child increases stamina. Those are things that you wouldn't know if you didn't actually read what it did. And actually look at the stats. If you just put it on, of course you would notice, but it's just one of those, if you don't actually read about the item, you will never even know that that's a thing. That one. Oh gosh, oh my gosh, that hurt. Heal, oh my gosh. I need to stop using the Great Heavy. You're that one. Hit you. You thinking I don't see you? I know your others can hit me too, but... Oh, and they killed me. Oh, they didn't kill me. Heal! No, I'm out! I'm out! I didn't realize I was out! Kill him! Kill him! One more! I got him! I have 1 health! 5 health! I didn't realize I was throwing slides! I'm at 5 health! Oh my gosh! Oh, dude. Does someone want to clip that for me? Like, what the heck? Mask of the Father. Mask of the Father. Okay, let's check out this. Let's see, was I right? Yeah, slightly increases equipment load. That is, something you wouldn't know unless you actually read about the item, which is how it is in several of the games. Most prevalent, I think, in Dark Souls 1, 2, and Elden Ring. I don't think this is as big of a deal in Demon Souls, Bloodborne, or Dark Souls 3. I think there is some stuff in Dark Souls 3, but yeah. Can't believe I survived that. But the problem here, I just have to teleport out. The problem here is I still have to go through this next area, and there's no bonfire until a good bit through it, so I actually am gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Oh, not this bonfire. I don't want to go to this bonfire. We're going back to Firelink Shrine. I'm gonna go ahead and kindle that Firelink Shrine bonfire, and then we're gonna go down to Tomb of the Giants. Okay, get some health. No reason not to. Go and get 40 health. What did you do? What did you... dude, I hate that mod sometimes. Oh, you posted a link? Oh, hold up. It was a clip? Dang it. I hate my mod sometimes. It deletes so... Let me turn off some of these things, because it keeps causing a problem for me. Link. Whitelist. Oh, there's not a whitelist thing? Which... TV? Alright, I whitelisted Twitch. Hopefully it won't cause a problem again. It should be good. It should be good. I need to go through and work on that, but... Yeah, I saw. Dude, I just turned it on! I see the... What the heck? Streamlabs, quit it. I turned off the link thing. I turned off the link banning. That's annoying. Appreciate you clipping it either way, but Twitch.tv. I have Twitch.tv permitted. Maybe I put clips at Twitch.tv. Either way, I turned off that. It shouldn't mess with it anymore. I'll turn that off. I'll turn off. I need to work on this mod because it causes problems a good bit. It causes me problems all the time. Even though I keep changing everything, it's ridiculous. I'm turning off a lot of this. I turned off several of the things that it will mute. My biggest complaint with it is it doesn't just mute one thing. It doesn't get rid of that one sentence. It deletes everything. Not sure if I got the clips. It's done from the phone. I mean, I don't know. It showed the clip. It showed that you were sending it. But yeah, I turned off several things. Like the link posting should be fine, but I just need to set up. I need to work with that. It's a pain, but I can't really test it unless I'm live. So we find out as we go. Is all I can really say. But we are going to pop a twin humanity. That will let me go ahead and kindle this up. In the PS3 version, these fires were much bigger, by the way. Yeah, you can DM me the clip. I think it'll do it either way. But you can DM it to me. But it should go through the chat again. If you put it now, it should pop up. It should. It's turned off to delete those. It should be fine, but who knows with this bot? This bot doesn't listen half the time. Link, yeah, the link thing is off, so I don't know. There, now it worked. You see? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It worked that time. Good. Good, I don't have to punish the bot anymore. Let me click the link, see if it got the clip. I don't know. You can go ahead and see if it got it. It's not the biggest deal. If it didn't get it, it's fine. But yeah, I hate my bots sometimes. You know, normally the time I actually like want the bot to ban something or turn something off doesn't do it. That's why mods are so important. And not just bots. Because bots don't catch stuff you really want them to catch. I still have some things on that it will prevent though. But it's just a pain sometimes. It doesn't. The biggest thing is the fact that it deletes all the messages, not just the one. And there's no way for me to change that. I've tried to figure out how to do it. I don't see a way to change that. Okay, we are going to rest at this bonfire. And we're just going to jump all the way down to Tomb of the Giants. We are doing the speedrun strat of this, because we've already done this area, so I'm just going to skip the whole thing. In case you're wondering how to run through this area, on the right here, there's a ledge. Climb up on the ledge, roll off. You will land here. Go ahead and heal up if you land. I should have dodged that hit first, but that's fine. And then you were going to roll off in front again. There you go. You skipped the whole area. Get away from me, skeleton. I don't want you here. Anyway. Oh gosh. Don't do that though. Don't get caught by those things. They will kill you very quick. Yep, you run past these guys and you're at the boss. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to run through it. I'm gonna go and heal just in case I fall to my death here. Nah, that wouldn't have killed me, but it's fine, it didn't heal me to full anyway. Yeah, I think this is the most progress. This is the most progress I've made in my Mage one. My Mage playthrough. That ground? Yeah, that's it. Okay. And you think your game was dark on Bloodborne? Like, Tomb of the Giants is so dark. Go heal clutch. Nice. Oh gosh. Do I need to go this way? I think I do. This should be the last one, right? I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Yes. Yes, bonfires right here. Oh, I think that one's better. Alright. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, I've reached the bonfire. I don't even know if Patches is gonna be here. Because I thought Patches would have been in Catacombs, but I didn't see him there. Don't know why. Maybe he's here? How's it going, Patches? I'm gonna try something. Let's see. Can I put this up right now? I'm setting something up. We're doing something. I haven't done this yet. And? I don't know what that does. Yeah. I don't know if this works like that. Okay. Let's start this poll. I'm putting up a poll. I wanna see if anyone's actually gonna participate in it. Hello, Patches.
What are you doing in the catacombs?
Never done a poll, so I wanna see. Is anyone gonna actually participate? This definitely isn't a nice poll, I'll tell you that. It looks like you actually have to type it in. Dude, that's from Demon Souls to Tricks people? Patches is in every single Souls game, sir.
No. There's a fine stash of... I found it. In any case.
Patches is in every single Souls game. But yes, I just put up a poll if y'all wanna vote in on it. Should I kill Patches? Exclamation point yes, or exclamation point vote? Yes, I don't know exactly how that works. Do exclamation point vote, and exclamation point yes, I assume, and or no, and tell me if I should kill Patches. I'm gonna give it another minute. If y'all want to vote, say yes or no in chat, and I'm just trying out this poll. This is definitely not the best way to doing a poll. I know there's better ways of doing it. I just don't know how to do it. And if no one votes in a few seconds. That's a yes. Okay, I don't know. Let me try vote. Vote. Try that. Maybe that works. Oh, mine came in. Mine came in. Mine came in. I need to see these votes. Yeah, that is an odd way of doing that. I don't think I can change that command. Maybe I gotta set up different. But try it out. Try it out. I'm gonna give another 30 seconds on the poll. See what everyone thinks. Do we kill Patches or not? Do we kill him or do we let him live? Give you 25 more seconds to put your vote in if you want to vote. It's either yes or no. There may be 2 yeses at some point. I may need to change that. So then we're gonna change the no to a yes. Seems right to me. All right. Everyone that's gonna vote has voted, I assume. We're gonna close the poll. This is no longer a vote on this poll. Okay. Okay. Complete. 100%. We are killing Patches. Voted option of the poll 100%. Okay, yeah. That didn't start out very great, but it's whatever. We are killing Patches. Hey, Patches. How's it going?
What's wrong with you? Well, that's what it has to be.
Oh, he fell off. That's not how you were supposed to die, dude. He fell off. Well, about that, I definitely killed Patches. You know? Ah! That's not how I wanted to kill him, though. It's actually a little worrisome, because what he does is he kicks you down to the bottom. I really need to go back. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. He kicks you down to the bottom, but you actually don't take damage because of that. Oh, you voted too late. There's no poll up. There's no poll going. Anyway, he kicks you down to the bottom. Wait. I just saw the bonfire over there. I got knocked off. Anyway, he kicks you down to the bottom, and he wants to loot your body while you're down, when you die down there. So, that's the whole thing. He's like, oh, there's treasure down there, so you go down there after he kicks you when you get to the edge. He's like, take a look at the treasure, and he kicks you down, and then he tries to go down there and loot your body. Oh, he dropped 4 humanity and a crescent axe. Cool. My stuff landed over there? Okay. Problem is I can't exactly... Wait, did it not pick it up? Pick up the stuff! Got it! And we're... I want to take a pathway down. Okay, I'm good. Didn't die. One of these is the actual light source for this area, so it's kind of important. Skull lantern, there we go. Put that on my left hand. Like I said, it's your first time seeing this. Of course, you're gonna get everything spoiled to you for what's happening, but yeah, I mean, if you're here this long, you probably expect it. I don't have a reason to talk to her because she gives miracles, not actual spells. Oh, he's trying to heal? You're blocking his heal? Come on. Braden out. Ow, he used force on me. Are you trying to hit her? What is wrong with you? Come on, man. Get away from the lady. Haha, parried. Haha. Haha, get baited. Baited. I never parry enough. Need to parry more. It's so satisfying when you get a parry. I don't do it enough though. Alright, and we're just gonna continue on and head up top. Hate these guys too. What are you needing now to hit affiliate? It's, well, my goal I have set 70 followers, but that's not what's going to get me affiliate. I need the watch time. I need more people at once to be watching me. That's what's locking me behind affiliate. So like I said, if you aren't here, you can't stay. If you wouldn't mind leaving me a lurk, it helps out tremendously. I need to get my average viewers up is really what it comes down to at a time, because I got people stopping by, hanging out for a little bit, but they'll leave, and that only hurts my view count. So that's just pretty straightforward. That's what it does. If you just pop in for a minute, I appreciate you coming by, stopping by, but it's not actually helping me get affiliate, which is my goal. But either way, said I appreciate you being here, whether you're able to stay or not. Just coming in and saying hello. Definitely helps out morality, I'll say that. Alright. We technically can go that way for some items. We'll do that. We'll do that. I guess I got no reason not to. There is stuff all over Tomb of the Giants that I definitely never go get. I can drop down there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down that ladder. Do I want to fight all these guys? Now that I'm looking down here, I don't know. Really not able to hit you. Can't hit him. Yeah, it's the 3 average viewers at once. That's exactly what it is. My average is not 3. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting the roof. That's what's happening. Yeah, no, that's what's holding me back right now, is you need to have 3 average viewers. So, oh my god. I wish I was able to hit them. I don't even know what's all down there. I'm gonna run back there though. We're gonna try it again. I just don't think I'll be able to actually hit them, so I'm probably just gonna run past everything. I don't want to just run through this area, like I said, because that's kind of like a... like if I was speedrunning it, and I'm not trying to speedrun this, I'm just trying to play it. So I'm gonna be a little bit more... time consuming, I guess, when I do this. He has followers, just needs to get the viewer count up. Yep, that's exactly it. I need to keep the view count up. That's the big thing. But again, y'all being here, that's helping me out. Just being here is what's helping me. You don't even have to be talking in chat. You can just be here. Well, I appreciate that, man. I don't stream too often though. I try to stream at least once a week. Sometimes I'll stream more than once, twice a week. This is my 2nd stream this week, maybe 3rd. Don't know. I'm just gonna jump down there, get my souls, run past these enemies. Well, if I get stun locked, I won't. Large divine ember. Yep, that's nice, but it's not what I need right now. Woo! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just leaving this. Oh, please don't hit me. No! Oh gosh, I died again. I'm right at the ladder. Died right at the ladder. What the heck is playing right now? Alright. I really want to set up my Spotify to work on my stream like this. I do like this app, but I don't like the selection for playlists, I guess. They basically do like a Pandora has. I'm using Twitch's what's it called? Soundtrack. I'm using Twitch Soundtrack, which doesn't have the best actual like playlist. It does a radio like Pandora does. Of course, if you never use Pandora, I kinda don't know what to tell you. Okay, I can't lock on anyone further. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm not getting those souls. Those things are gone. That ain't happening. That is not happening. I'm just leaving those there. We're gonna continue on. That is gonna be a loop of me running in there and dying over and over again. That's exactly my face. Right? So I'm gonna try to explore this area a little bit, actually, you know, go through the area, not just get the completion of it. But I for sure hate the boss of this area. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Last time I fought him, it wasn't too bad, but I know I've had a history of him being a pain. Come on, almost got him. Oh, that's a Black Knight. Didn't expect to fight you here. Well, yeah. And I've decided, like I said, I'm trying to finish this game, and then I don't know how long it'll take me to finish this playthrough. It shouldn't be too long, especially if I just play like I am right now. Because I've gotten through a lot today. I know last time I did this, I was pretty much doing one area per video, per stream. I'm planning to get through more than that from now on. But once I finish this, I'm gonna be getting back to Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. But that's not really being held up because I'm playing this. I just wasn't playing it today. But Crisis Core is the game that I definitely want to get back to right now. But after that, well, I'm going to be doing Crisis Core on and off, and my next game after I finish Dark Souls 1 is probably going to end up being a Life is Strange 2 playthrough. Probably going to do a stream of that. Me playing a Life is Strange 2, which I have played before. I know the game. And depending on how long that lasts and stuff, the game afterwards, I think I've already decided, will probably be Detroit Become Human. Which, I haven't played through Detroit Become Human. I know the game, but I have not played through it myself. So this will be my first playthrough of Detroit Become Human, if that's the game I do after. Which I think it will be. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, is I'm going to play Detroit Become Human after I play Life is Strange 2. Maybe I will play Life is Strange True Colors. Don't know. I would like to play that one on stream at some point, but that is not a priority. But it's a good game. I definitely enjoyed the Life is Strange series. If I go down, that might be the easiest way to get across. Yeah. See if I can hit this guy with some spells while I'm up here. But yeah, I'm planning on beating Dark Souls 1 right now, finishing off this character. After I finish this character, I will be... Why can't I shoot you? Can I, like, free aim you? Oh, just to the side. Is that because, I got him. Oh my gosh! That was a jump scare. I looked away for a second and just got dropped. What the heck? I did not expect that. Okay. He just dropped me so quick. Wow. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this playthrough, and then I'm probably gonna go play Life is Strange 2. I'm running past these enemies. Why did it not block them? I probably should switch shields. This shield is not a good one I'm using. I'm literally just using it to have a shield up, I guess. But I also don't want to use a shield I've used a whole lot. So, we'll see. My souls are probably back up there. There's gonna be a Black Knight here I need to fight. Oh, no. No, he just chases you down here. That's why I fought the other one up there. It does suck to suck. Yeah, it 100% sucks to suck. You are right. I wonder where you got that from. Seems like a good quote. Oh, I don't want to fight you like that. Drop it down here. Didn't really need to, but I want to loot some of this. White Titanite chunk. I think that's the stuff I'm gonna need. Oh, did it say I needed blue Titanite? Is that a thing? Is that what it said I needed? I think it is. I think I needed blue Titanite chunk for the magic weapons. So I need blue for enchanted, not white. Dang it. This is a risky move I'm about to do. Oh, and I made it though. That is not something I would recommend anyone else doing. Alright. I didn't think of something. I didn't think of something. I can't go here yet. I literally can't fight this boss yet. Wow, I'm dumb. Okay. Wow, I can't fight this boss yet. I wanted to come back after I wanted to fight this boss before I fought the Four Kings in New Londo Ruins. What I didn't realize is I have to go fight the Four Kings first, because I normally place the Lord Vessel for the good ending. The thing is I'm gonna do the bad ending. So I'm gonna go the evil route, meaning I haven't placed the Lord Vessel yet, so that hasn't opened. That doesn't open until after the Lord Vessel's placed. So I am gonna go fight the boss down here first. That boss I said I wanted to wait to fight. I'm gonna go fight him right now. Cool. Cool. I'm thinking I want to become human for this. I'm gonna become human because I want to get that the summon to help me. Because I hate fighting this boss with melee, and I don't know how bad it's gonna be when you're fighting magic users as a mage. May not turn out very good for me. I also definitely need a shield that's magic based. 35? Yeah, that's very good magic. Oof. I don't have any magic shields, do I? Ooh. Ooh. I mean, Havel's great shield will work. I'm just using what I got. We're gonna go fight the four kings. Matter of fact, I can actually level up my weapon again, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna level up my weapon. Probably should go talk to the mage in Firelink Shrine. I don't know what I could get from him right now, though. But I do know I need to start working on getting Big Hat Logan. Hold up. I'm gonna speak with him. Is Big Hat Logan... He's here. I haven't placed the Lord Vessel yet, so he's here. Question is what does he have for sale? Big Hat Logan could have some very nice spells for me. I don't know. Because I have the two main spells I really need. Yep, Big Hat's here. Let's talk with him.
Hello there. I thought that perhaps you... So have you come to fur...
Yes, I'd like some sorcery. Magic Soul Spear is what I really want, but that is so expensive. Magic weapon's not gonna help me. Magic shield actually may be huge right now. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Don't need heavy soul arrow. I really want soul spear. Soul spear would be super good right now. I just don't think I can afford it. You know, if I use these, I guarantee I can. Yeah, no, I can't. Unless all of these will get it. We'll see. You know, I will be able to. One more of these and then a smaller one, and I will be able to. Because Soul Spear would be amazing to get right now. That is a very powerful spell. Don't know what I'm going to take off, though. So let's buy Soul Spear. Heck yes. Now I'm going to attune that. I'm gonna take off probably actually Great Heavy Soul Arrow and put that in its place. Yeah, I'm gonna take off both my Great Heavy Soul Arrows and put on Magic Shield. 4 Soul Spears is not very much, but yeah, it definitely seems like it's gonna help me a good bit. That's a lot of damage. It's not as good damage necessarily as how many heavy Magic Soul Arrows I just had. Or Great Heavy Magic Soul Arrows. Great Heavy Soul Arrows? Why am I saying magic in the name? They don't say magic. Great Heavy Soul Arrows probably could have outdamaged, but for the time they take to cast, may not be worth it. But now I'm worried I'm gonna run out of cast. We'll see. Modify, yes. Enchanted Scimitar. Now I can reinforce it, but I don't think I have the stuff to do it. I need more blue chunks. Ooh, I definitely need that, but I don't even remember where I can get blue chunks. I feel like that would be something I got in the Duke's Archives, which is a place I'll be going to in a little while. Not there yet. But 318, it's not bad for a one-handed weapon. Not great. Normally, like a dex build, you'll get about 400. But my weapon's not maxed out, so I can definitely get it up there. Gonna run past these enemies because I literally can't even hurt them right now. I won't hit you with melee. What's this backstab gonna do? 252? I think that's about the same as I was just doing, for sure. It's not very different at least. I don't know exactly what their magic defense is though. A lot of enemies have a decent magic defense at least. Maybe not great, but a decent one. I want to bait you out here. I want to fight you guys. Okay. They're just bugging out. I'm not trying to waste all my heals on you. Just let me run out of this. Just gonna run past these guys. I need to use one of these transient curses. I know there's a slab right here, I think, or chunk. I think this is an important one though. Chunk, okay. Not super important. Run back here. I kind of regret using a transient curse, but I think I'm gonna need it. Summon her. She can help me in these fights. She is really just here for the boss fight, though. Ow. Oh my gosh! I could have just died. Okay, I got grabbed. Even though I was blocking, that hurt. Oh, they're taking Witch Beatrice's freaking humanity? What evil people. Kind of dark wraith, like, I don't expect you not. I tried to dodge, he's taking my humanity. That shouldn't actually make me not human anymore, though. I didn't have any extra humanity on me. Dude, leave me alone. Just a minute. Beatrice, you can't hurt them. Stop trying to. Is there more enemies? I'm trying to fight. What? Come on, Beatrice, just get in there. Alright. At this point, I need to put on the Crest of our Covenant of Artorias. Yes. Covenant of Artorias, and I would like to have some type of magic protection, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I believe I can still use one magic shield. Yeah, I can. But right when we go to drop, I'm going to pop magic shield. This part is one of those, like, the game just doesn't tell you anything about this. So, if you go down there without having the Covenant of Artorias, you just straight up die. Game doesn't exactly tell you that, so you just gotta find out for yourself. You have to wear the Covenant of Artorias ring. Because you just die if you don't have it on. There we go. I don't even know if she's behind me. Probably should have checked that. Just hoping she's behind me at this point. Okay. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. You? Oh yeah, that's pretty decent. That also hurt. Wait, where did my magic shield go? Like, didn't I just put on magic shield? Ow! I didn't think that was gonna hurt me. Beatrice, can you please shoot the bad guy? Crap. I really need you to die. Problem with these guys is it's 5 different kings, even though they're called the 4 kings. It's 5 different kings that all appear, and if you don't kill them in time, they all show up at once. And I'm really trying to avoid that, but I'm not getting any damage output, so that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. I'm killing him literally in time. Just in time. Come on. Oh gosh, he grabbed me. Please don't kill me. I don't know how much that's gonna do. It didn't do a whole lot. Didn't feel good, that's for sure. Luckily I was close enough that it didn't give me the full brunt of the hit. The other one just spawned. I really need to kill this guy soon. Oh crap, Beatrice. Ah! I thought I'd be able to heal, but I didn't even get the chance to do anything. Oh, almost. It'll take me 2 tries. I should be able to get the second one. I really need to... I'm taking off that magic shield. It did nothing for me. That's the biggest thing to learn there. Magic shield did zip. Put on Great Heavy Soul Arrow again. I'll put Soul Spear back on. Soul Spear did a lot of damage. 400 a pop. That was, well, literally 4 times as much as the others. So, we're doing the same thing though. I'm gonna turn human again. I'm gonna go back down. We're gonna retry that fight. It sucks to have to run back there and worry about all those enemies for one thing. Having to kill all the enemies just to get there sucks, but ain't much I can do. I could run past them all, but of course I want Beatrice there to help me. Run down there. It is coming up to 10 o'clock. I haven't heard from anyone. Haven't heard from anyone if they wanted to play Escape from Tarkov or not, so even though I'm watching this playthrough, by the time I play the game, I'll forget everything. Well, yeah, you'll at least recognize some stuff. I mean, who knows? How long will it take for you to even get to this playthrough, though? Do you think you'll play it after Bloodborne? Or do you think you'll go to a different one? Or will you play a different one after Bloodborne? I guess that depends on how much you like Bloodborne, huh? I loved Bloodborne, though. Bloodborne's a good one. They're all good. They're all good. I had fun playing them all. Some more than others, but you already heard my tier list earlier. I'm not changing that tier list, I don't think ever. Out of all the games, I think Dark Souls 2 has the most replay value. Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 definitely has very good replay value, though. That's the biggest thing a lot of people miss, and there's so much diverse builds. That's the biggest thing, is it's got replay value because of how many different ways you can build. Like, Dark Souls 3 kind of has that, but at the same time, not really. It's just diverse weapons, not necessarily diverse builds. I've had so much fun playing Dark Souls 2, and hopefully my buddy I was playing Dark Souls 2 with will be able to play again soon. He's had some stuff he's been going through. He hasn't been able to play. But if you remember a few months ago, I started a Dark Souls 2 playthrough with one of my buddies. We are hoping to have him back on soon, to get him back in on Dark Souls 2, because it is his first time playing through the game. He's not a Souls person. So it's a new experience for him. We only got partly through the first area, so we didn't even do a whole lot in the game, but I would like to continue that playthrough. Just gotta wait till he's good to do it, really. I thought he missed that. That's annoying. I get Beatrice. Take a transient curse. Y'all don't all gang up on Beatrice. Did y'all knock down Beatrice? Are you freaking kidding me? You're kidding me. They knocked down Beatrice? Dude. Beatrice is gonna die down there. I don't even want to do this. without Beatrice being up here. What the heck? I'm gonna do it solo, I guess. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, but that definitely lowered my odds of beating this try. Not having Beatrice here. Like, she's gonna be a decent bit of my damage gone. I can do it, though. I know I can do it. Just, it definitely sucks not having the NPC with me. But I know I can do it without her. I just need to be super aggressive. And my melee isn't that strong, so I need to just stay on my my spells. My melee is gonna end up making me have 0 damage output. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna enter in fight with Soul Spear again. That is gonna be the way to go. I'm gonna grab my stuff, even though I don't really think I had much on me that mattered. Oh, I was worried that was too far. Dang it! You're dodging at a bad time for that. It keeps hitting me. What? I had great soul arrow out. Why did it just do the empty? I'm gonna get hit by that. Can't dodge. Come on. I didn't even hit that one. What the heck? This isn't good. Okay, he's stun locking me pretty good. I'm worried about the second one too. Fine, it's fine. Soul Spear just does so much for how quick it casts. Casts so much quicker, and the heal went off and I still died. Oh gosh. So, anyway, what I was saying is I don't know if we're gonna end up streaming anything else tonight. Probably gonna go ahead and beat this boss. Gonna go beat the 4 kings, and then I might go kill Nito. I'm debating on going and fighting Nito right now, but we're at least gonna kill the 4 kings. And then if I play anything else, honestly, it's probably gonna end up being Phasmophobia. We might go play Phasmophobia on stream. For now, we gotta worry about, we're killing the 4 kings, even though I just died again to them. We're gonna kill the 4 kings, and then we're gonna move on and probably kill Gravelord Nito. He is a maybe for the day. We may end up changing this to Phasmophobia and playing some ghost hunting instead. Because I don't think I got anyone else that's getting on to play anything. So I mentioned Escape from Tarkov, but I don't think that we're gonna play that tonight. So if I play anything, it may end up being Phasmophobia. Don't know yet. Depends. Just depends. Gotta love the like running back though, because there's no closer bonfire. Technically, the closest bonfire would be the one in Darkroot Basin. There is a bonfire that would technically be closer, but it's like it's a much harder run that it's not worth doing. Well, the pathway I'm going is the way I think I should go. Said you like guns. What's your EDC? Why do you assume I carry a gun on me every day, huh? Why you assume I carry a gun on me just because I like guns? Why you assume I carry a gun on me? Why do you assume I do? I don't know why you would assume that. That's pretty messed up. I'm not chambered right now. I don't know why you would assume that. It makes literally no. Oh gosh. I got it back in the holster. Okay, yeah. No one said I carried a gun though. You just assumed that. It's pretty messed up. You don't make I just fell off when I was. Everywhere you legally can is the answer to that. Yeah, I just freaking died. But, those ain't the only ones, I'll tell you that. That ain't the only one. That's my ADC, though. That's my ADC. But yeah, as of right now, I don't have any shooting content planned or done. I don't know. I've debated on doing any shooting content. I'm not necessarily a professional shooter. I'm decent, but I definitely don't have a place I could film much anyway. So no, I don't have any shooting content planned, but I definitely like to shoot a lot. But yeah, if you got gun questions, I'm always down to answer those too. If you want my opinion, that is. Of course, again, I don't make gun content, so why take my word? Why take my word for it? I'm just a Dark Souls player that just died to 4 kings and then lost all my souls in the boss fight because I fell off. You got a 43x as EDC, Walther PPQ while streaming? Yeah, yeah, oh, you say weather? I didn't realize I read Walther. Oops. Yeah, I've shot both the 43x a bit and the PPQ, but I don't own either of them myself. PPS, I think is the one I've actually shot. I don't think I've shot a PPQ. I've shot a PPS. 43x is not a bad choice, but I'm a big guy that can get around with carrying a 19, so I carry a 19. If you can get away with it, why not have a full size? Even though it's technically compact, but it's full size. Like, come on. You gotta be realistic. It's a full size. Come on, run under. What the heck? You're like teleporting in and out of existence. My shirts are too tight. Well. Oh gosh, not good. Ah. This is not good. Yeah, get bigger shirts, that's all I gotta say about that. And definitely just watch how you're carrying. Printing is pointless. You don't want to be printing. No reason to print. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I can't take both these guys on at once. Dude, come on. I don't want to waste my freaking spells on you guys. Yeah, and if you got printing problems, either you need to get different clothes or get a different holster. Especially if you got a 43x and you're printing. If you're printing with a 43x, that's yeah. No. How? Alright. I died again, and it was to the freaking regular enemies. Clearly showing how great I am. Like, you have to be a very tiny person to print with a 43x. Like, you got a good holster, it should cover everything that is gonna even have an option to. And get rid of any straight lines, that's really what it comes down to. Think of where you're carrying it. Get rid of straight lines. Straight lines is a no-go. Have something to spread out the area. Oh, dude. This stream has just turned me into just running back and forth at this point. All this stream has been for a little while. It's just me running back and forth. I'll get back into a point at some point, I promise. I just have to be able to survive to do that. I want to build my next AR. Wait, I want to build my next AR next, but I have to wait on it. What are you gonna build? What are you gonna build? I assume a basic AR-15, 5.56, 223. But you can, you know, if you look at my picture, you can tell I do that here. My profile picture, you can kind of tell I do that here. I've never showed my any of my guns on stream really, except that one, which, I mean, I just showed it. Or it's airsoft. Could be airsoft. You don't know. You have no way to know. It could be a pretty sweet airsoft setup. You can never tell. I'm curious about what this AR build would be. Price range is usually what determines what you actually get, though. Whatever you actually want to put in the budget. I started to read that, but I kind of have been busy. Oh gosh. Ah. I thought I would have killed. Okay. I'm contemplating on whether to put the firearms on my wall when I have my room set up. Just say those are paintball guns. Paintball guns? Paintball guns aren't that realistic. First off, all of my airsoft guns, you couldn't tell if they're paint or if they're airsoft or real. I'll tell you that now. Especially those that don't know what they're looking for. If you know what you're looking for, I mean, that's different, but you know what you're looking for, so I don't expect, you know. Yeah, gun walls are very nice, for sure. And there's always the whole NRA thing that we teach kids nowadays, which is dumb, but the NRA's dumb. Don't listen to the NRA. They are very seldomly the good guys. They are just mostly money grabbers that run off of a winning issue. I don't speak about politics much, but you could just figure out my political views. Yeah, bought out. Yeah. If you ever want to actually support people that support you with your rights, look at Gun Owners of America or Firearms Policy Coalition. Don't go into the NRA. Donate to the people that will actually put the money to use, not just fill their pockets. Come on, Beatrice. Get over here. Beatrice. Alright, we should get it this time. We should. Okay. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else I can do with this build. Do I really need that ring right now? I don't think I need this ring at this point. Oh, I do. Didn't think I was that overweight. Just testing what I'm wearing right now, because I guarantee I could wear more. Yeah. I know I could wear more, but I wanted to wear that stuff. Okay, that's too much. What if I drop that to something like this? That works. I don't know if that's necessarily better, but that's what I'm gonna run right now. Alright, we are gonna use Covenant of Artorias. I don't think I have anything else to put on that's gonna help me. Green Blossoms can help. I guess I'm gonna put those on my bar. I don't think I got anything else that'll help me in this situation. Gold Finder doesn't want to do anything. Yeah, we got what we got. I'll pop a Green Blossom when I get down there. Oh, I have the thing open. I can't. Oh well. We're going in. But, yep. Big ideal for me, I guess, is support those that support you. Kind of the whole, like, if you want respect, or treat people to respect, you know? People would also probably be upset, but I'm on the whole never expect a tip. But that's entirely different. I should have done that. It did a good little bit of damage though, but I am not in the position to be doing this. You should be dead. Ah! Thought he would have been too far. Oh gosh. Oh, Beatrice, no. Oh, I'm gonna die too. Dang it! No! Why did I do so good the first time? I almost got it! Now I'm just gonna keep dying. Gosh. Okay, well. First off, why is my kilobits per second so low right now? Has it been this way the whole time? 2,000 kilobits per second? Why? That's not what I stream at. Did my settings really get messed up that bad? Let me look at my settings real quick. What is it say I'm streaming at? 2,500? No, we gotta crank that up. That's nowhere near where I usually sit. Should be good now. I don't know if it's gonna change. Yeah, my bitrate's back up. What the heck? Why was my bitrate on 2,500? Freaking, again, my Streamlabs completely changed all my settings. Not Streamlabs, OBS. Completely messed with my settings when I updated it today. And I had a backup. I backed up all my stuff before I did it, and then when I put the backup back on, it kept giving me errors, so I was like, wow, never mind. The backup didn't work. So, yeah. Yeah. My bitrate was 100%, 2,500 kilobits per second. I streamed at 6,000. So, my quality probably just jumped. That's annoying that it's been that low this whole time. I thought I was just having internet problems when I looked over. Apparently not. And also, I need to look into why the audio wasn't coming through from my, you know what? I think it's because that goes through my desktop audio. I need to see what does that. I don't know what outputs the sounds whenever like there's a follow or something that happens. I don't know what outputs that sound. I think that just goes straight through my desktop, but if I can find out what outputs that sound, I could make that its own OBS audio. And that would be very nice, because I thought it was coming through on stream. I'm hearing it. So it's annoying that y'all aren't, because I know it used to work. What was I saying? I thought it did work. Apparently not. Alright, we're doing this again. I literally don't have any more of the things that kill the curse, the ghost. I don't have anything to kill them, so I'm just gonna run past. Like, if I'm gonna have one enemy on me, might as well have the entire area on me, you know? If I'm gonna get one enemy, might as well have all the enemies. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. Don't hit me through this. Alright, Beatrice is here, but she's probably gonna have to deal with all of those enemies. You may be able to get down here if I run, though. Sometimes it lets them through. Other times it doesn't. was hoping it's gonna get rid of their fighting, like selector pretty much. Their status of being in a fight because I'm running so far away. Either that or she'll die in a minute, and then I'm gonna be back in this fight by myself. Oh yeah, she died. That was also an option, so let's get back into this. Dang it. Am I gonna have to solo this, dude? I don't have the transient curses, so I can't fight those ghosts anymore. What's that thing? I want a Daniel offense. Daniels are good for what I've heard, but you pay for the name. I didn't get to fully read that. Hope you understand. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? That thing still hit me. A Daniel defense, personal defense, a PDW, but it's pretty pricey and sold out. Yeah, you basically SBR it, I would assume is what you're saying. I mean, I just build your own, man. Build your own. Get a, probably an arrow precision lower and like a BCM upper. That'd be a much better use of your money than getting a Daniel defense. You get something pretty much the same quality at a cheaper price point. Arrow precision makes good stuff. They're a good choice, but for your actual bolt and barrel, you probably want to go with a different brand. I'm gonna run out of spells. Not right there. I literally... My entire cast time is taking that up. Oh gosh. I'm gonna end up having the next boss on me. Oh, don't run away from me. That's not good. Dude. I'm trying to focus up on this. Oh, the fifth one spawned. Great. Gosh, I knew that was gonna hit me. Nothing I could have done at that point. Dang it. Why did you step in front of him? Oh gosh, I need to heal now. Oh crap. No! Woo! Oh my gosh, not freaking good. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead though. I should be good. Oh, and there's more. I guess there's definitely like unlimited. It just depends on how long you take. Really? I can get them though. Just gotta stay focused. I got grabbed again, but he's so low. If I heal up one more time, I can back up. I got this. Yep, there's 4 kings up right now. Gotta heal. I I can shoot before they get to me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. There's no way, right? Dude. I'm getting ganked. Oh my gosh, I got the heal and it didn't heal me in time. They literally had no health. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate the Four Kings so much. This is exactly what I was saying earlier. They're literally a DPS test. If you cannot kill them in time, you're done. If I had Beatrice there, that fight would have been done so long ago. I don't have enough divine blessings. Not divine blessings. I don't have enough transient curses because I'm out. The only way I can get more is I go back up top and buy more, but I don't want to spend the souls. I can kill off all of I can kill off all the guys, but yeah, cast time takes a while. There's no way to increase it besides increasing your dexterity. Increases cast magic in Dark Souls 1. But it's not enough that it's not gonna change much about that. I am gonna take off Great Heavy Soul Arrow. Sounds dumb. It is kind of dumb. Taking off Great Heavy Soul Arrow, I'm gonna put on regular Soul Arrow. Like, that's such a downgrade, but I need it at this point because the other's way too long. It's only getting me hurt if I try to use it. So I almost had it though. I was so close. I can do it. I can do it. I need to kill these dark wraiths and let Beatrice in there. The problem is the ghosts. I can't kill the ghosts. So I'm worried the ghosts are gonna kill her. Gosh. Maybe I should use these soul arrows to kill the dark wraiths? I don't know. I don't know. I got my drink over there if I have to grab it. But this boss is getting me a little frustrated, but that's fine. I know I can beat him. I almost got him twice. It's gonna take a second. Still debating on whether I'm gonna fight Gravelord Nito. You know what? If I kill Gravelord Nito, or if I kill the Four Kings this fight, I will go ahead and fight Gravelord Nito. If I don't, I may just change this to a Phasmophobia stream and go after some different ghosts. Not that type of ghosts, but different ghosts. And that may be what happens. We may switch this over to my PC and we may play some Phasmophobia. Take a breather for playing a Souls game. I would rather not waste all those. They aren't doing great damage, but I feel like I'm gonna need them in the boss fight, especially since the fact that I'm not gonna be using my Great Heavy Soul Arrow. Here I started dropping stuff, but I don't really need their supplies, their materials they drop, but it would be nice. I would really wish I could just pull one of those at a time. Playing two of them at a time really sucks. I can't dodge that. I can't dodge that. Am I gonna die to these guys? I'm dead. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna go. I died again. Gosh. I need a sip of my water. Oh, camera back on. That's not the camera. Either way, if you're here, if you aren't following, please help me out. Leave me a follow. Yeah, it's harder than Bloodborne. What do you mean it looks harder than Bloodborne? Yeah, this game's harder than Bloodborne. I already said Bloodborne is one of the easiest in the series, if not the easiest one. The only one that's like tied with how easy it is would be Elden Ring. How you doing, man? Mighty Irish Gamer. What's up, dude? I'm doing pretty good. Besides the fact that I keep dying to the Four Kings over and over. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Help me get my goal, yeah? But I appreciate it. We're gonna go back to the Four Kings. I really think I am gonna have to go buy some. I don't want to fight all those ghosts to get there. But yeah, besides the fact that I keep dying to the Four Kings right now, don't know if you know Dark Souls, but did my stream just drop for a second? What was that? I only joined? Well, okay. How are you found me? I don't know if you found me from looking at the game or whatever, but either way, I appreciate you coming by, man. Appreciate it. Let me take off the skull. I don't need that popping up on my stream. Take that back off. There we go. Back to the game. But let's get back to the Four Kings. I don't want to have to go get more transient. What are they called? I keep missing the name. I looked up the game. Yeah. All right. Fellow Souls player then. It's always good to have those around. Transient curses. I don't really want to go get one right now. I'd have to go buy them because I definitely don't have enough to actually fight the ghosts to get there, so that'd be a problem. End up having to run past all the ghosts just to get to it, so I'm better off just killing all these dark rays on the way. Or I'll just keep going solo, but I'd really like to have Beatrice's help. I'd like to have Beatrice's help, but if I can't get it, oh well. Like, I almost got it this last time. I wanted someone who spoke up English and didn't have thousands of viewers. Oh yeah, well, we do both of those. We speak English and we don't have thousands of viewers, so yeah. The problem with like bigger streamers is it's hard to get any interaction, and that's one thing I like whenever I watch a streamer, is being able to actually have that interaction with them. If a streamer's like ignoring their followers or the people watching, like, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. That's just a problem with becoming a big streamer though. Like, they can start off interacting with everyone that talks and stuff, but once they get a bigger following, you just get no interaction from them anymore. Oh gosh. First playthrough, no, not at all. Not at all. I have beaten this game many times. I'm a veteran. I've played this game since it came out, so no. If you're looking for a first playthrough, this is not the one to go to. But Bearded here is playing through the games for the first time right now. He just finished Demon Souls, and he is in a Bloodborne playthrough right now, and he is a new player to the Soul series. So if you want to go check him out, you know, stop by his channel when he's live. Go see how he's playing. He's playing through Bloodborne, like I said, for the first time. I'd recommend go and watching him some if you want to see someone actually see it for the first time. But no, I played Dark Souls 1 when it came out. I'm a very early adopter of the series. I've played them all. I have the platinum. If you know what that is PlayStation wise, it's getting every trophy basically. Not exclusively. Some games you can get platinums without having every trophy, but yeah. I have every trophy in every game except Elden Ring and Sekiro. I have the platinum in. Good time laughing at crazy deaths. We always got crazy deaths, so everyone's got crazy deaths constantly. It's almost like we're playing Souls games, so you die from everything. Backstab. Yeah, but so go check out Bearded if you wanna see someone actually learning the game. Said he was playing Bloodborne earlier. He was doing really good for a first-time player of Bloodborne, that's for sure. Beatrice, why did you jump off? Why did you jump off? What is wrong with you? What the heck? You completed this game just for the first time? So okay, yeah. What was your first Souls game? What was your first Souls game? I think that's an appropriate question to ask about after that. What was your first Souls game? Mine was Dark Souls 1. I didn't play Demon Souls until much later. But I played Dark Souls 1 and then I had to pre-order Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 and I've played through them all. Yeah. But Dark Souls 1 was the one that I played it got me hooked. I couldn't stop playing. Did you jump off of here, Beatrice? I'm really gonna have to do this alone again? Oh, dude. I wasn't planning on that. I'm gonna have to do this fight again alone. Beatrice just won't help me. She literally ran off by herself again. She's probably going this way. Yeah, she is. Come on, Beatrice. Get over here. Don't get yourself killed even though you're freaking half health. One thing back in the PS3 version, what is she doing? Why are you fighting? I'm curious. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna do that in a second. Oh gosh. I'm curious to watch you fight the Four Kings. I played Sekiro first, then started Dark Souls Remastered after that. So I think Sekiro's one of the hardest ones, I would say that. But it also wasn't my favorite one. Dark Souls 1 is my favorite one. I would put Dark Souls 1 as like a medium difficulty. It's not the hardest one. There's no way I could say that. Not the hardest one, but it's the one that I definitely love the most. Yeah, the Four Kings, I've died several times this playthrough, man. I'm having a pain with them. They're come on, Beatrice. She's not even gonna be in the fight. I'm going in alone. Hey, God, I didn't know you were going to sleep early, girl. He's busy. He's watching. Yeah, we're gonna try to fight the Four Kings, but I've died several times, and Beatrice is going in this fight basically one shot already. Like, I'm gonna end up doing the solo again. Takes me a while to get sleepy. Yeah, well, again, you're distracted. What are your stats? Too low for what I'm doing, really. I should level up more. 59, 40 intelligence, 33 vitality. I'm literally just trying to be a caster. I normally don't play the casting thing. That's why this is different for me. Is I normally do a dex build my first playthrough. Every playthrough I do a dex build, and then I do a strength build, and then I may go back and play a different one. But I always start with dex and then do a strength. That's how I play every single one. And usually I like dabble in faith, but I hardly ever do intelligence. So I said this is pretty different for me. Today I went to sleep at 11, not watching anything. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. Nice. Yeah. Man, Beatrice, is she coming down here or not? I think she is. I'm literally just going into this fight alone again. Oh well. Let's take a... Wait, I got on my bar. Take a green blossom. Let's go in. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Why are you down here already? You're almost one shot. Beatrice literally is gonna stay in a fight for like 2 seconds and she's dead. I wish I could heal her. I'm pretty sure what I was gonna say on PS3, back in the day, your Estus flask were shared between you. Oh gosh, it's too far. I hit the dodge, didn't do it. Oh gosh, why did I do it afterwards? It's fine, it worked out. The Estus flasks were shared between you and your companions. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, just gonna heal again. But they used to be shared between you and your companions. I don't entirely remember how much that counted for the NPCs, but if your companion, like your actual friends, were to heal, your summons, they took like a half of what... Okay, I didn't think he was gonna reach me. They took like half of what you took. So instead of them having their own Estus flask, like the newer Souls games, you had to heal them. If you wanted them to heal, you had to do it. They couldn't heal themselves. Unless they popped the humanity, because that was an option still. Oh gosh, I thought that was far enough. Dang it, I really need to heal. What? Maybe I'll just stay point blank in his face. I'm gonna taking a bunch of hits, but they're gonna do nothing to me. Oh, I need to back up. Dang it, that almost killed me! Where's the other guy? Okay, he's far. Oh. It didn't let me heal, but he was too far. Just hoping this other one doesn't close the distance quick. I can kill him, I know I can. Y'all saw earlier, I almost had it. I literally had, like, on the 4. Their health was on the 4 when I died. Okay, that one's dead. I know you can hit them right there. You can still hit them. Didn't get it fast enough though. Oh gosh, I have 2 to deal with now. Okay, that's fine. I can do this. I can do this. So sorry, I'm not really able to look at the actual chats right now. I can kind of pop in a second. I mean, yeah, I'll go off. For I see, y'all mostly talking to beyond each other, so I'm good. I'm good. Oh gosh. Okay. But yeah, Bearded, if you end up building that AR, I want to see a picture of it. I want to see it. I'm always down to look at some guns, man. But I'm a big gun guy. You can tell by my my picture because that is me. I've definitely been told that doesn't look like me, but that is me in my picture. Took that myself. Or made that myself. Come on. Oh gosh, I'm out of arrows. Have to use the crap ones. I'll try to dodge right more so I can get a little bit closer. Oh gosh. I need to heal right now. No, it didn't heal in time! Dang it! Melatonin, yeah. I never take anything like that. It's liquid too, just take every day. Yeah, dude. You've heard about this fight? Yeah, I hate it so much. I need to go. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna go make a trip that I don't need to. Going down there, I'm gonna go buy some transient curses so I can kill those ghosts, because I would really like to have Beatrice in this fight. You just saw I can solo it. I almost did it again. But Beatrice would help in this fight so much if she would just stay alive for a few seconds. She would just stay alive for just a little bit. I could get this boss done with. I would still like to fight Gravelord Nito today. But again, I don't think I'm done streaming either way. Even if we quit playing Dark Souls after this fight, I will probably change this into Phasmophobia. Unless I end up fighting Gravelord Nito, and in that case, it may start going too long and I may not change. I don't have any weapon that can kill them. No. No. I don't. I do not. No, I don't. I don't have any weapon that can kill them. I know I could have got one, I guess, or made one, but no, I don't, because I never worry about that really, just because I hardly ever fight them. But yeah, having a weapon that would be able to kill them would have been good to do. Problem right now is I'm about to run past every enemy. I know there's some items around here. Some of these might be transient curses. I don't remember what's all around this area because I avoid this area as much as possible because I hate it. So I'm gonna run past everything. I'm gonna try some tea. Okay. Just trying to get past everything. Gym schedule, yeah. It's sometimes it's hard to keep a schedule. Just depends on what you got on, what you got going on. We'll try to take this. I know there's stuff down there at the bottom, but I'm just gonna skip out on all that. I'm gonna try to get up top. I just am so worried I'm just gonna get killed if I rush it. But I think rushing it might be my best play. If I rush this, oh my gosh, so much for rushing it. If I get up here as quick as possible, they may not all hit me in the, oh my gosh, they're gonna knock me down and I'm gonna die. That's the problem there. Because they can hit through walls and they can go through walls because they're freaking ghosts. Maybe if they get over here and get distracted, I can beat them back. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I can't. Oh, I got out that way. Gosh, man. Dude, come on. Come on. This is ridiculous. I hate not having a way to kill these ghosts. I should make it this time though. There's no way. There's no way I don't, right? There's no way I don't make it up. Do you ever go to alternative bonfire where the dragons are? I mentioned that earlier. No, I don't. Yeah, the one in Darkroot Basin. No, I don't. Or Darkroot Garden? That might be Darkroot Garden, technically. No, I hate going past those wyverns. I can't stand them. So no, I don't. I usually avoid that one. I mean, like, I'll go get the bonfire, but I never go through it. I always find it just better to go ahead and go through Firelink Shrine. How many are these gonna get? Or I'm gonna crush some more souls. I'd like to have more than that, but I don't think it's gonna take me that long. Then again, I've died so many times. Buy 4 more. Alright. I bought way too many now. Hopefully I won't die again. We're gonna homeward bone back to Firelink Shrine. Then we are going to turn human again, and we're gonna take it slow. We're gonna take it slow, and we're gonna try to get her summoned again. So I would really like to have her in the fight. I just need to kill every single enemy before she even spawns. So she's full health when she's in there with me. So I'm gonna have to take it slow. I definitely don't want to, because I'm tired of this area. I want to get it over with. But I keep dying to the boss. It would be a good idea for me to step back, go somewhere else. What rings? Well, I have to have the Covenant of Artorias. Be able to go in there. But Havel's Ring, I could take off Havel's Ring, maybe put on the single steel protection, but at that point, it's pretty pointless. I could put on the Ring of Favor and Protection. Maybe I should do that instead. I think I'm gonna do that. I am gonna put on the Ring of Steel, the Ring of Favor and Protection. The FAP ring, as they call it. I'm gonna put on what they call the FAP ring. But once you put it on, you cannot take it back off. If you try to take back off this ring, it's gone. You lost it. I'm gonna put it on. And we're gonna see what I can do to light roll. Okay, so put on a somewhat light armor set. Oh, black leather still works. I don't want to wear black leather because I've worn it too much. I love black leather, but I'm gonna not wear black leather because, again, I've worn that way too much in my playthroughs. Okay, I'm still good. Still good. Let's put on these leather ones. That's gonna be too much. Yep, I can immediately tell. So black leather maybe? Nope, black leather too much. We'll put back on probably those stingy gloves. Sorcerer gauntlets? Ooh, sorcerer gauntlets work. I'll use this. Always use Havel's Ring pretty much. Yeah, Havel's Ring is just so good. A fun thing I have done in the past, especially back when PvP was actually relevant in this game, back on PS3, is I'm sure you have all seen Havel's armor. I don't want to put it on because I don't want to have to put everything back on, but that set is huge and has an insane amount of poise. Fun fact, poise actually mattered in this game, unlike the rest of them. Anyway, I had a build where I went and got 99 endurance. I got 99 endurance, and I put on the Darkwood Grain Ring. Darkwood Grain Ring and Havel's armor. If you don't know what that does, I don't have that ring. I kind of want that ring now. Why don't I have that ring? I want that ring. Anyway, it instead of this light roll, it gives you an even faster one that is basically what you'd call ninja flipping. You're literally cartwheeling around instead of rolling. I always use the wolf ring with it. I don't care about the wolf ring really that much, especially if you have something that actually gives you poise, but yeah, the wolf ring can make up for it, I guess. But I put on the FAP ring because it's just, I feel like I need it right now. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Well, if I don't get distracted, that is. So I think I'm already too distracted. But I would light roll in Havel's armor, ninja flip in Havel's armor, and I had like a rapier. And so I would cartwheel around wearing one of the heaviest armors in the game and just nuke people in PvP with a rapier. It was so funny because you just got a huge dude cartwheeling around and then poking you with a little weapon. It was ridiculous. but it was so fun, and I had so many people curse me out over PlayStation Network. I got so many hate messages because of that. But it was so fun. It was so fun. PvP used to be so great in this game. It really fell off, especially in the later ones. But yeah, had huge armor. I could put it on, but again, I don't want to have to set back up the rest of my armor. Had huge armor on, just running around cartwheeling and stabbing people with a little rapier. No one expected it, because first off, it's one of the heaviest armor sets in the game, so of course you didn't expect someone to cartwheel around in it, but it just had so much defense that you could kind of tank with it and not be affected by anything, just even though you were cartwheeling. You could still tank and light roll at the same time. It was such a fun build. I would recommend doing something like that. But that was the thing. It's just, you would see stuff like that in PvP a lot. It's just people having fun. It wasn't always just pure meta runs like it is now. I mean, there was a lot of people that did just pure meta stuff. Don't get me wrong. Meta was a big thing, even back then. But you would also see people having fun. And that's not something you see a whole lot anymore in PvP. I mean, like in PvE, it's one thing, but in PvP, you don't see fun runs anymore. Not hardly. But that was just, it was just fun. It was fun. If I could probably make another character and do that again, but of course, you'd have to get a character that got high enough to get 99 endurance. So that's a lot. I have 8 right now. So you basically can't put stats in anything else. I killed all the ghosts, I guess. Okay. Okay. Well, me and Beatrice are gonna go into this fight. It should be good. Should be good. Take a sip. I need to get one of those, like, whenever I can actually get affiliate, you know, don't help me around here. Leave me a follow, lurk if you possibly can. Helps me out trying to get affiliate, like I said. But I get one of those, the hydrate ones, so y'all force me to hydrate occasionally, you know, because I probably need to do it more. I don't do it enough. But for sure everyone can say that. None of us hydrate enough. You right there, sitting there, grab a drink, take a sip. Not alcoholic. That's not what I meant. You do you. I'm not gonna stop you. I meant water. Something good for you. Whatever. Yeah. Well, I have the fat ring on now, and Beatrice should be full health going into this fight, so this should be a done one, right? This should be done. Thanks for the luck wishes. Okay. Okay. This has to be it, right? This has to be it. We gotta be done with this. Ooh. Ooh. I'm tired of fighting the 4 kings. They are the hardest boss in this game, if you ask me. Most people say Ornstein and Small. I tell them they're wrong. I need to take off this freaking skull lantern. I don't need that. Remind me, I need to look for a mini fridge. I wouldn't mind having a mini fridge, but I definitely don't need one. Oh gosh. Okay. The damage didn't mean a whole lot to me. Oh, that still hurt me? Nice. I didn't move. My own fault I took that. But I'm trying to kill them quick enough so that the next one doesn't spawn. We kill them fast enough, the next one doesn't spawn. Not before this one dies, at least. Like, they still spawn. Crap, crap. You can still hit them right there. That just wasn't quick enough. See, look at this. We're making some progress. We're making some progress. She's here. She's here to carry me. Really, she's here to distract. That's the biggest thing. She can distract and she does some decent damage. actually doing more damage than me. By defense, she's also got higher damaging spells than me. Ouch. Kill her. Oh, not her. No. Stop. I knew that was coming. That's fine. That one's dead. That one's dead, but I definitely almost died. This is it, though. We got this. Beatrice, stay alive just for a little bit longer. Hit them once more, Beatrice, and they're dead. It's over. It's over. Come on. Beatrice! Ah! Nice. It's over. I'm finally done with the 4 kings. And you know what that means? I get to start the evil ending. Yay! We got to be evil now. We get to be evil. Look at that. We get to do the bad ending. That's what we needed. We get to do the bad ending now. Yay! Dude, I don't know, an hour? An hour? I don't know. I don't even know at this point. Probably an hour. Too long. But we're going for the bad ending. Oh, they said Dark Soul. Get it? It's almost like in Demon Souls you were going after the souls of the demons. I'm sorry we're trying to listen to him. I'm literally just gonna start skipping.
I seek to right, but the others undead. Only you must destroy the fate and become the 4th Lord.
Sure.
I shall not be still.
Yes. I don't entirely remember the lores of these guys. There's like a bunch of them that were all like followers of the Dark, I guess, Gwyn or whoever, like the Dark Lord, but yeah. Oh, I'm so happy we're done with the 4 kings. I hate that boss so much. But as I said, we're gonna be going for the bad ending. This is just the first step. Technically, this is also where you start getting the Invasion Covenant. The Dark Wraith Covenant is here. Just popping this up again. For anyone tuning in that wouldn't mind helping out, you know, give me a follow. If you're already followed, thanks. I mean, I appreciate that. But if you are followed and you don't mind, stick around. Whether you're actually here to watch or not, you can leave the computer running, put me in a backwards tab, mute me. I don't care. You know, you're helping me out either way. 2 different areas just opened. One of those is that boss I said I couldn't fight yet. So I think we're gonna go try to fight that boss. I think we're gonna go try to fight Grave Lord Nito. And we're gonna get some more health. Maybe I'll just start on attunement now. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna push attunement right now. Take off regular soul arrow. We're gonna put back on my great heavy soul arrows and soul spear. Nice. Now I got some spells. That is good. Let me go talk to you again, but I don't really need to. But I accidentally just, in these games, if you, I don't know the last time I've accidentally did that, but if you hold X and like move your controller in some way, it'll do whatever is linked to that movement, which you can choose what does that in your emote menu. So technically, I think if you take off all your emotes, you might be able to get rid of that. If you take all your emotes off, you may not accidentally use emotes anymore. But of course, you'd have to take off your emotes to do that, so depends on if you like emotes or not. I used to emote a lot, especially in PvP, but I don't think you can take them off. At least in this one. You might be able to take them off with some other ones. But if you see, like, so if I hold X and go to the left, it should point up. Yep, Point up. And I pointed up at him. I don't know if he liked that, but in case you were wondering, if you've ever had that happen to you or something, and you were curious of what that was, oh my gosh, how far away is that thing? I should not have ran for this. I'm almost there though, so I gotta finish. That's a good run. Probably like 10 souls, and it's not even worth it. How much was it? Oh! Almost 10,000. Well, it's still not worth it, but I did it anyway. It's worth it, I guess. That wasn't a very far run. Anyway, we are gonna go ahead and move on to Gravelord Nito. So, you know the whole thing about me taking off that skull lantern, I'm putting it right back on, because we're actually gonna need it. Let's warp to Tomb of the Giants. We're gonna go kill Nito. Hopefully he's not gonna cause me any problems. But he very well could. Nito's a little bit of a pain. I said I'm gonna go to Tomb of the Giants. I'm gonna go to Firelink Shrine real quick. I'm going to Firelink real quick so that I can grab the, just the kindling, basically. I already kindled here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my 20 Estus, which I have now. Go back to Tomb of the Giants, and we should be good. Okay, let's continue on. We're gonna go fight Gravelord Nito now. After Nito, though, that is gonna be my last boss for the day. I am saying that, but I don't think I'm done playing for the day. We will see. That depends on how long Nito takes me. If Nito takes me another hour, I'm done for the night. If I'm able to get Nito... Oh my gosh, I was thinking that was gonna be the walk-off. That wasn't the walk-off. That wasn't the walk-off. I literally just died for that. Oops. I think that's Siglana right there. I don't think it's Sigward. I don't even remember who talked to me. That might be Sigward. That might be Siglana, because maybe Sigward left. I don't know. Sigmire, not Sigward. Sigward is 3. What am I talking about? Sigward is Dark Souls 3. Sigmire is Dark Souls 1. Siglana is Dark Souls 1, because that's Sigmire's daughter. More you know. It's called lore. And I clearly messed it up. And down here is this bonfire. Grab it real quick. I've already got it, I just need to reset it. Okay. We're going back in. Going back in. Let's get to this boss. We're gonna go kill Gravelord Nito. Hopefully this is not going to be a bad fight for me. The biggest thing is I'm going to have to deal with those respawning skeletons, but there's not much I can do about that. They're kind of just going to keep respawning. But yeah, as I said, about a week or two ago now, I guess it's been 2 weeks now, I did a, in one sitting, I played Dark Souls 1 in one sitting and killed every single boss. It wasn't just to play the game in one sitting. I beat every single boss in the game in one sitting. I sat down, streamed for about 10 hours, killed every single boss, no breaks. No breaks. I didn't get any help. I did it all just one sitting, played by myself. If you want to check that out, that actually is probably deleted off my Twitch VODs. So anyway, I did one about a year ago. I did one last year. I did one last year where I did not do the DLC. I also didn't have my face in it. I actually didn't talk in that. That was like a just silent playthrough. But on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MilperSniper. I usually use it as basically a VOD channel, but I like cut it up sometimes. It really just depends. But I put like all my content up on my YouTube. I'm not the most active on it. Sometimes it takes a week or two to get the stuff up, depending on what it is, but I should be releasing that. I'm probably gonna cut up that run through into like series, but either way, let's go fight Nito. Hopefully this won't be a problem. Hopefully sword. I don't need that on. I was gonna change that real quick. Boys, cool. That sucked. That was a little rude of you. The biggest tip I can give here, if you end up fighting this guy, is stay as far away as possible. Not necessarily because you need to be fighting him at a distance. Oh my gosh, that bleed. I might die. Close so. I died. Okay, the blood. Yeah, that bleed just got me. I didn't even get killed by the boss, I got killed by the regular enemy. Anyway, what I was gonna say, I really wanted him to come closer to me and he didn't. But what I was going to say is that the further you go into the boss room, the more enemies start spawning. So the best tip I can give to fight him is stay at the back and let him come to you. Clearly, I wasn't even able to kill those skeletons, so why am I fighting the boss? I just died to the skeletons, like... They bled me. That's my excuse. They bled me to death. Wasn't even a fair fight, they had bleed. But anyway, stay back as far as you can, let him come to you. That's the best thing I can say about that fight. And for the most part, his, like, cloak, makes him, I don't want to say immune, but you don't want to hit his cloak, you want to hit his actual bones. I definitely didn't need the poise ring. I definitely didn't need the Covenant of Artorias up still. There's a white slab below me I've not grabbed, but I don't plan on using it. But there is a white slab down there. So, for some reason there's someone following along, you should probably get that white slab that I'm not grabbing. At this point I could throw on I could throw on Havel's ring and actually just tank up a bit, but I'm gonna not do that. But I definitely could. But you don't want to go too far forward, but of course you do need to be able to actually fight him. That's what I was waiting on. He ends up just killing his friends. Of course, it didn't let me do anything. Know your dodge time. That's pretty much the best thing for every fight. Learn the dodge time and you're good. I hope I didn't just spawn something behind me. Very easily could have. You know, I was just talking about not hitting the cloak. Maybe that's just a melee thing, and I'm able to actually hit straight through the cloak. Either way, he is so easy on a magic build, I will say that for sure. Oh my gosh. Don't let me get killed by these freaking skeletons. If I die with him, it's one thing, but the skeletons, like, come on. That would be so upsetting. But we have just killed Nito. Second try. No, first try. I didn't die the first time. Technically, I never even got to fight him the first time. I died by the skeletons. But we just killed Nito. That was so much easier. So much easier than the Four Kings. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. We cannot get enough. We're just gonna go and push health. We're gonna try to push for 40 health at this point. But I'm gonna teleport back to Firelink Shrine. I have in this playthrough. I have the Duke's Archives left. I have what are those places called? I have a whole other pathway I need to go down. Got lucky with Nito's explosive attack short of the enemies. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If you bait him to kill his friendlies, that's definitely the best thing to do. Yeah, no, that's definitely Sigmar. But I have Duke's Archives, then I have you know what? We're gonna go fight another boss. Before I get off, we're gonna fight another boss. There is this next pathway I'm gonna go down. That this pathway has 4 bosses. I'm picturing them all. I'm trying to think of all their names, so. There are several bosses this way. We're actually gonna fight this boss. We still got one more. We got one fight here we're gonna do before we quit, because this fight shouldn't take long at all, especially with my build. This build is gonna be like the bane of this guy. See, I've already gotten this. Have I fought this boss? No, I have not. Okay, this guy, Ceaseless Discharge, I'm pretty sure is his name, unless that's one of the other bosses. Ceaseless Discharge, very, very, very easy to kill. What console am I on? PS5. PS5. I'm on the PS5, playing the PS4 version. I still have this game on PS3. I could technically do a PS3 playthrough, but I don't see a reason of doing that. But I literally had just finished a few days ago. I finished Demon Souls. I did a PS3 playthrough on stream, Demon Souls. If you want to check that out, I literally have this as a series on my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel has up to like the end of chapter 4, I think, uploaded. Chapter 5 and the boss haven't been uploaded. No, I think end of chapter 3's been uploaded. But yeah, I'm playing on PS5. Playing the PS4 version because there's no PS5 upgrade. But my Demon Souls, I have a PS3 playthrough I just finished that is being uploaded on YouTube over time. But I literally just finished that. You played Final Fantasy VII Remake? Yeah, I got the platinum in it. I got it very quick. I pre-ordered that very quick. Yes, I love the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It deserved Game of the Year. And yes, I played the DLC through. The Yuffie DLC. Played it, loved it. But on the channel right now, we've been playing through Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. We are playing through that on the channel too, not on stream. Yeah. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake was a beautiful game. I love that game. I love the original though. I played the original an insane amount. I love both of them, remake and original, both super good games. If you never played them, please check them out. I definitely think they are some of the best in the Final Fantasy series. I think 7 probably is the best in the series, but a lot of people hate me because I like some of the ones that other people hate. You know, sorry. I like some of the Final Fantasy games. Like, I think a very underrated Final Fantasy game is 13. That's how you choose this boss, by the way. In case you didn't know. Bring him back here. He's having to hold on to the ledge. He has to grab onto the ledge because he's not on ground anymore. And then you just hit his arm until he falls off. Very easy cheese. I mean, that's in the game. That's not even a bug or anything. Ceaseless Discharge is dead, though. So that means we have 3 bosses left in this path. Did you beat Ruby? Yeah. I got the platinum in the PS1 version. Of course, it was the PS4. I played the PC version through, the PS3 version through, the PS4 version through. And I got the platinum on the PS4 version, meaning I've killed Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, whatever, everything. I've done everything. I've done everything in that game. I love that game. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I love those games. Anyway. I'm gonna push through and grab this next bonfire. After that, I will be calling this stream. Not the stream. I will be calling this, Dark Souls, though. I will be calling Dark Souls. We are going to be switching to my PC. It'll take me a second to set up, so I will probably be off screen for a minute, and Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up. We are going to be playing, I think we're gonna play some Phasmophobia. It's been a while since I played that on stream, so we're gonna play some Phasmophobia. Been a minute. If you don't know what Phasmophobia is, it's a ghost hunting game, it's a horror game. It is multiplayer. We will probably just play some solo. We might play multiplayer though, I haven't decided. I like playing multiplayer though, so maybe. But my multiplayer doesn't always work the best with my stream because I have my audio set up, so we actually may not do multiplayer at all. That also makes me worried about my actual game though. May have to set up a headset so I can talk. Don't know. We will see. But it's been a minute since I've streamed Phasmophobia, and I would like to play it. I still got other options I could do, but I am done for the Souls games today. I played it enough today. I made a lot of progress, which is way more than I did in my last time playing this playthrough. But it's been since September, I think, was the last time I played this playthrough. So it's been a while. Either way, let me back out of this. If you're curious, I will show you some of my characters real quick that I have on PlayStation. I've had other characters on other systems and stuff, but not new game. No. Oops. But like I see, let's go. We have. I'm gonna load into this one real quick in case you don't believe me. In case you don't believe me, I don't know if you saw anything about this character. Warzone or PUBG, Warzone occasionally, but no, not really. I like realistic shooters. Anyway, in case you don't know what this is, we're at the final boss of this game. And if you look at my stats, this is a level 1 character. This is one of the soul level 1s I've done. I've done them on PS3 in this game too. But this is a soul level 1. I am at the final boss, as you see, as level 1. Just in case you didn't think I'm serious about this game. I freaking love this game. And I'm at the final boss at level 1. Just in case you were curious. Anyway. I have 2 other characters I'm gonna pull up, just to show them off real quick. We got that says 5 hours and 30 minutes. This is the new game plus. This was my first in one sitting run. I got to level 69 and I stopped there. This is Chugaboom again. I haven't heard, why am I hearing Chugaboom on this freaking Twitch thing? I love this band. Check them out. That's random when I hear them. I love it though. Anyway, this was my first one, 5 hours and 30 minutes. The one I did last year. And I did another one this year, which included DLC, even though the one before did not. This literally called One Sit, and you see it was 9 hours and 17 minutes. I'm in the same spot. I'm at the end of the game. Or I'm in New Game Plus. So, yeah. Level 81, I went higher. I got a more balanced build, but it was like a dexterity faith build. But yeah. Anyway, as I said, we are done for Souls today. Should I go lowest but the money where the mouth is? Okay. Anyway, we're done with Dark Souls for the day. What that means is, first off, I'm turning off the PlayStation. Toss my controller over there because I don't need it. Well, I gotta switch my input. We are going to be switching this to Phasmophobia. We're going to be playing a horror game. It is a ghost hunting game. If you've never heard about it, it's a small developer. It got pretty big for a while. A bunch of big streamers have played it. It kind of spawned a whole new genre. But we are going to be playing a horror game now. So I need to set up for that, which means I am going to be off screen for a minute while I get it going. Because I have my Elgato. I use an Elgato to record my PlayStation. And that's wired to my PlayStation right now. And I actually need to unplug all that and plug it into my desktop so I can actually record it. Which means I need to pull up my OBS. Great band. I love this band. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up Phasmophobia. I will be changing this in a second. Let's change this to changing the stream info. Gross. Gotta set this up. It's gonna take a second. I don't really have this. It's not necessarily something I can do super fast. Are you serious? My computer just crashed. That's a blue screen. My computer just blue screened. What? My computer just blue screened in front of me. Alright. Alright, Windows. Thanks a lot. I've changed everything to Phasmophobia. We're going to be playing Phasmophobia momentarily. Go ahead and take a sip of the water, because hydration's a good thing, which even though I'm out, all I got's ice. Don't worry, it's still alive though. Yeah, my streaming PC is good. I have a 2 setup. Streaming PC is good. My gaming PC is off. And it says it posted in safe mode. Why? Why did it post to safe mode? What? What the heck, man? Yeah. I mean, if my gaming PC is gonna be down, I'm not gonna be able to stream this thing. But I don't think that'll be an issue. I don't know why it blue screen though. It had no reason that I know it to blue screen. Yeah. There's some big Phasmophobia streamers that do a bunch of mini games with the audience. I would love to do. I don't have a big enough audience to do most of those though. Such as there is a guy named Ensim, if you've ever heard of him. I would recommend watching him. Phasmophobia player. The #1 Phasmophobia player that I know of. Like, not necessarily skill, but still, I would say he's probably the best one out there. Maybe not though. But he plays with developers all the time. He's a big Souls fan. He's getting a big following now though. But his biggest thing is Phasmophobia. What do you mean Windows setup? Get out of here! I'm busy. What the heck? Ridiculous. Alright, I'm opening back up Phasmophobia. My gosh. Steam. Yes. Opening up Phasmo. Just gotta wait. I haven't even wired up my system yet. Everyone's left. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Just waiting. Just waiting. Phasmophobia. Let's go. Let's go. Any other games you were thinking about playing? I don't watch games if I think it will spoil it generally. I have Phasmophobia, but only played it once or twice. Right now, no. I don't think there's any other games I'm gonna play. The only game I was thinking maybe either Phasmophobia or Hearthstone. I figured I would go and play Phasmophobia, but I don't think there's necessarily anything Phasmophobia can spoil because it's an arcade game. So it's not really a story-based game, so I don't really think there's anything that you could spoil. But I play other games on stream occasionally. Just depends what I'm playing at the moment, really. Recently I was playing a game called Ready or Not with my buddy, which I would like to get back to soon. Just don't know when that can happen. Don't know when I can do that again. Gotta wait till he's free to play. Game from Tarkov's definitely a game I love to play. Played Rainbow Six a lot, but not a whole lot on stream. Anyway, my Phasmophobia is open. I need to rewire my setup for a second. So, I am going to... Where's my little... I can pull this up. You can see this one. Where? What? There we go. Turn that off. There you go. You can see that for a minute. I will be right back. I'll be right back. I need to wire up my PC. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. Not on screen just yet. I hope this is gonna work. Let me go ahead, make sure it's set up on my gaming PC. Let me put my face back up. We're gonna make sure this is set up on my gaming PC real quick. Which window capture looks good. Set it to that. Set my audio to it. You should be able to hear. Get out of here, Malwarebytes. I don't need you right now. No worries, I'll drop alert to help with the stream because I'm about to go do stuff. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Let's see. Is the game popping up? Yes, it is. Well, kind of. It needs to be refreshed. Phasmophobia? The game is fine. The stream is not, though. Let me do something real quick.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you. Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
What? Hello? It's working. What the heck happened? What happened? I had to unplug it and replug it back in. You're telling me you couldn't hear that? Oh my gosh. You know what? My Phasmophobia just crashed. I don't know what happened. You know what? I can hear music and not your voice, sorry. That's it now. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It just cut out on me. Anyway. My game crashed. I'm having issues. I'm ending the stream. If I get it set up, I'm gonna end up playing by myself a little bit because I want to play it. But I appreciate everyone that came by. I know for the most part, everyone's already hopped out of here. That's fine. It's 11:30 right at this point. Like, it's totally fine. I understand. I appreciate everyone that came by. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let's see if anyone's on. Let's see if anyone's on. We can raid. You know what we're gonna do? Oh, just unplugged my headset. How the heck did that even happen? Well, anyway, we're gonna raid someone. We're gonna find someone that is playing Dark Souls 1. But I'm ending the stream a little earlier than I wanted, but it's all good. It's all good. Raid channel. Let's find someone that is playing Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1. Let's go. Let's go. Dark Souls 1. I don't know who any of these people are, so we're just gonna find someone, hit raid. We're gonna go stop in and say hello. I want someone with a face. Challenge run 0 deaths. We're joining in on this guy. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that stopped by. We're gonna raid a guy named Memory Prism. He is Canadian apparently, so hopefully that's not an issue. Memory Prism. Let him know I sent you. You know, give him some love. Give him some love. Tell him Mopar Sniper sent you. You know. I'll catch y'all later. I'll be in chat for probably a little while. Usually I end up staying in chat for like 30 minutes or something. We'll see. But thank y'all for coming by. We're gonna raid this guy. I'll catch y'all later.
Whoa, thank you so much for the raid. I can't say the word you right now, actually, so you really owe me for that. My Memory Prism, I'm trying to do a Dark